Okay, right. Carl, Brendan, and Dan here from Games, Brains, and Headbanging Live, gbhblofficial.com for sure. And what a treat for you. The reason why you're getting three of us in this video is because it is that yearly tradition. It's big old Bloodstock talk through where we are going to do one final video where we take a look at the festival as a whole, give you a rundown of some of the things going on, entertainment-wise, food-wise, etc., etc., etc. Some advice from us about things you could perhaps do, or if this is your first time, perhaps what you could look out for, and so on, blah, 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 blah. Some coverage of the VIP side of things, because that's where we will be staying. And then bands, and then just working our way through every band on the lineup. And I mean every band. Yes, we will go through each band. Obviously, a lot of them we may not know, so it's a bit like, don't know that band, don't know that band, and so on and so forth. But, you know, the idea is we should hopefully be able to impart some knowledge onto you, at least tell you who we're excited to see. Because, of course, we are there as music fans. We are there to enjoy the bands. We are there to enjoy the experience. Speaking of which, we always start these videos off, and normally it's really a miserable way to begin with. So let's do it as per usual. On a scale of hype, how excited are you for Bloodstock, Dan?
Oh, why are you asking me first? I feel like
Why
I've
not?
been put on the spot.
Set the bar low, innit?
No, I'm excited. Um, Lineup wise, I can I say this? Bloodstock's not lineup wise for me every year. Like, it's not catered to my taste particularly well. It's very explorative, and there's a lot of stuff I've never heard of before. I really know very little this year. Really not much. I think most of the heat's coming from the New Blood tent, so I'm excited to spend most of my days in there.
Okay,
But yeah,
okay.
I'm at like 7 out of 10 right now. I didn't realize how close it had gone.
Oh yeah, it always sneaks up, particularly, you know, in your life, everyone's life. You're busy, you're doing things, you can't just spend your time focusing on one particular thing. So suddenly it's like, oh, it's a week. Or well, as of the time recording, it is well, this time next week it'll be officially open for those who got the early bird tickets to go down on a Wednesday evening. Something I think I've read a number of about 7,000 tickets. So quite a significant number to kind of getting down on a Wednesday. But before we get to that, Brendan, hype level. You're normally the one that's like, I'm 1 out of 10. I'm not hyped at all.
Yeah, I know. Like that hasn't changed. I think that's a personality thing, not a festival problem, man. I will be hyped probably around 6:05 on Thursday morning, but like I take things slow, man. Like at the moment, I got shit tomorrow to deal with and all that. Bloodstock's unfortunately still a week away.
Yeah.
So, but like in the grand scheme of things, and like how much I'm looking forward to the festival and stuff like that, like a lot, you know. There's plenty on the lineup, like that, like I'm mi miles away from, like really am, like I don't even know like half of these bands, but I'm looking forward to it. I feel like it's coming at a good time. Need a break being kind of needed. Um, so yeah, I don't know. I'm just looking forward to getting there. But yeah, like until that. So overall, I put myself at around a kind of 8 or 9 for the festival once I'm there. As I am right now, my personality. A 1. By tomorrow it'll be a 1.5, and it'll grow. And
Yeah.
then by the time we get to Thursday, it'll be like, I don't know, a 7. And then at each 10, say 50 miles we tick off on the journey towards it. Then we'll get there and then we'll have to put the fucking tents up and it'll drop right back down again.
Oh, you just told me that's like the best bit, isn't it?
Yeah.
My favorite bit. Um, yeah, this is probably the least hyped I've been ever for Bloodstock, but there's a big reason why, and it's without going into too much detail, it's because there's something really big going on right now that should be hopefully settled in the next day or two, and will still be then hanging over me until next week as well. A good thing, not a negative thing, folks, but like just that's there, and it's such a big thing that it's hard for me to focus as anything but that, even though I have to, obviously. And the other thing as well is that I'm off work right now, but I have to go back for just 2 shifts, 2 night shifts, random night shifts on Monday and Tuesday before Bloodstock, and that there alone means, oh, that's got to come first. So it'll probably be Wednesday afternoon when I wake up from finishing work that day. A trip down to Tesco's to kind of do the last little bit of a shop that evening, and yeah, then I'll start to really, really feel it. I am excited. Similar thing about the lineup. I mean, I know I'm excited about the lineup. There's a lot more this year that I either don't really know or don't really care about, but that's fine by me. That is fine by me because, like, There's already always too many bands. I don't, so like, and it's more about much about the experience as anything else as well. But we're going to get there. It is as for us over a week away because we're Thursday. We're going down Thursday morning VIPs. So we didn't have the option of even going down. Saying that, if we had had the option, I guess, yeah, if we had the option, Brendan, do you think we would have gone down Wednesday evening or Wednesday afternoon?
Part of me would say yes because it's like just extending it. And
Hmm.
I enjoy camping, right? So to
Oh
me,
yeah, there is that.
Wednesday's a camping day, right? The other part of me is that like, that is literally it, right? It is a camping day. You ain't really going there, like you're not gonna see any bands, you're gonna sit around your tent, you're gonna play music, and that's what I do when I go camping and I enjoy that. But I guess I don't know, it's that whole thing in it. Like, when was it? When I can't remember how long ago when Bloodstock did the 5 days or whatever it is.
The
The
extra
the
day one, yeah,
it,
post-COVID
it
2022.
yeah. And like, that was great, but I think like we all came out of that saying, God, you couldn't do that every year, couldn't you? And I guess there is an element of me that's like, it'd be nice to be down there early, all set up, everything like that. But you're not just sitting down there for the whole of the Wednesday, are you? That's the thing. You're already set up and sitting there for pretty much the whole of the Thursday.
Mm.
So you're kind of there for 2 days, waiting for like Thursday at what 5, 6 o'clock for things to kick off. So that's a lot of just sitting at the tent, listening to music, drinking beer.
Yeah.
Which like sounds like great fun and all that, but I don't know, a little bit of me thinks like it I don't know, it's unnecessary. Kind of you get down there on a Thursday, sit around 3, 4 hours and then get going.
Yeah, I'll share your thoughts on that. It's easy to sort of sit in now and reflection because it wasn't even an option for VIP anyway. So it's not like it was really up for the debate. But yeah, my biggest concern would be like I'd tell myself we're sitting around a tent on a Wednesday and I'd say, oh, take it easy, don't drink too much, have an early night kind of thing. And next thing you know, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. We're all pissed at the tent and the festival hasn't even properly started?
Saying
Spending
that,
the first day hungover is gonna suck.
yeah.
Mm.
I think it'd be different as well, like if you were there kind of Wednesday and you're going to bed Wednesday, but when you're waking up Thursday because things are gonna happen, but it's not. You're gonna wake up Thursday, kind of have a wash and everything, sit down and be like, right, we've got another 10 hours yet until
Yeah.
anything happens. Aside from people watching as people turn up, I mean, that's pretty much all you got, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, it wasn't an option for us anyway. So by the by, so officially, campsite VIP opens at 12 midday. All right. Yeah, definitely. And then we'll basically set up, and then we get into the Thursday half day. But before we get into like, the bands and things like that, I guess like, is there anything? How prepared do you feel for Bloodstock this year? We'll start with you, Dan. How prepared do you feel for it? Like, do you feel set up? Do you feel like if it was tomorrow morning, you'd feel comfortable to just jump in the car and off we go?
I don't know. You buy all my shit.
Buy all your shit, do I? I don't buy your underpants, do I?
Well, no, I mean, yeah, I've got all my washing. I've not got any washing to do, so I don't know.
Good.
Yeah, I guess I'm as prepared as I could be. I do need
Okay.
to charge up my power bank, but that's about it.
Yeah, we'll give you that. Yeah. What about you, Brendan? How prepared do you feel?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I mean, I couldn't just like I haven't packed anything. I like like I'm prepared in that like I know exactly what I need to do between now and leaving.
Hmm.
Same as you said, like I got to do a run to the shops, pick up some beers and a few bits and bobs like that. So I haven't done any of that, so I couldn't like jump in the car now and leave because I'd have to go and do all that first. But we've been going like whether it's camping, Bloodstock, everything that long enough. I don't need any like I've got no equipment issues. Like there's nothing I need to buy. It is literally just like consumable sort of stuff, like beers and some snacks and bits and pieces like that. Really, throw some clothes in a bag.
Easy. Same. It's all piled up over there, and then it's need to do some packing, but it's cool. It's all good. Right. So what we're gonna do, I guess, we're just gonna bring up some of the talking points that are going into Bloodstock before we get into the entertainment side of things. Some things that are changes to this year, or just like notable things that might be a little bit different this year. So, for example, obviously we're all aware that the fairground rides, are no longer there. Um, Yay!
I did
Oh
not
my
know
God!
that.
Yay! Huh?
I did not know that.
Oh, you didn't know that? Okay, well, the festival map is out then. It'll show you that no more fair game rides, but also the EMP stage might be moved a little bit over because of that, a little bit further away from the main stage, possibly just based off the map. But there, it's hardly a to scale map, is it? But
No.
it's not quite exactly the same as it was last year. And when you look at that, obviously, but the most notable thing of the map that most people will have paid attention to, and it's certainly caused some debate online, is of course I know chair zones that exist around the main stage and the inside the Sophie stage and New Blood stage, where they are designated areas for chairs only, and chairs cannot be used elsewhere. That's what they're basically saying security will remove your chairs, particularly if they're left alone. It's something that I imagine Bloodstock's going to police very, very carefully, if at all. And I guess they're just relying on people to try and be a bit more decent and think about their chair usage in particular. Obviously, because ultimately you can't confront people and demand to know if they're able-bodied or not. It's not something Bloodstock wants to do. It's not something a security person should have to do. And I think, you know, it's dangerous territory to do that. Obviously, full stop might also be illegal to a certain degree, but that's by the by. But yeah, this is a new thing basically, and yes, it's caused a lot of anger and uproar online, particularly because I think there's a section of Bloodstockers who demand Bloodstock to be their way and their way only, without ever acknowledging that it's changing, evolving, and growing, and with that needs change. One of the biggest things that we've been critical of every single year in our post Bloodstock talks is the chairs, in particular by the time we hit Sunday, and the wall, and it's getting worse every year, folks. Every single year it's getting worse. This year they were as far back as towards the food trucks. In some areas there were people sitting under the EMP stage, watching the main stage, blocking people's access to that actual stage, but not facing the bands, facing away from them. Stuff like that needs to start. And of course, obviously, that's just like people are dicks and stuff like that, but it's something we've been critical of in the past. So rightfully, we've talked about this privately. We all support this decision to a degree, even though we also acknowledge the difficulties with it. Has anybody got a kind of dissenting opinion, something that perhaps they've read or noticed themselves, or got a different vibe or feel about it?
No, the only thing I kind of came to the conclusion of, like, because there is a little bit of like two kind of camps on this, right? Like there's the we stand, get out your fucking chairs, we need to sit, stop telling us to get out of our chairs, and that's kind of it. It's just down the line. And I
Yeah.
guess like I kind of came to the conclusion of reading loads of comments on this over the last few days and weeks in particular, where the people who are like to sit down and need to sit down are kind of angry at the wrong people. Like that, it's not us who stand that they should be annoyed at. It's all the people who don't need to sit down who also have been sitting down, because that's really what's killed it for them. It's not the fact that like we want to try and watch the bands that's made it now difficult for them to sit. It's the fact that I know I'm not doing it to scale here, but say 100 people are there in chairs, 20 of them need those chairs. It's the other 80 that are the reason why you're now being told you can't sit. It's those other 80 people that chose to sit as well, despite they did not need it, chose to make a line, chose to block off an area. So if you're going to be annoyed at people, don't be annoyed at the people who just want to try and get to the front to watch their bands. Be annoyed at those other 80 fuckers who have ruined it for you. Boom, mic drop, but I can't because it's on my head. But yeah, that's it. I
Dan,
just kind of came to that kind of, I don't know, like what, like it just seemed to be weird. There's two camps in this, and it's like there's this party that are actually really the cause of a lot of the issue here, who are kind of like just sort of in the shadows, like not even being spoken about. It's like, oh, you people with your able-bodied legs telling us to stand up, and us going, oh, you people with your hidden disabilities, why are you sitting down? And then there's like these other group that are like the real problem, the campers who didn't need to be camping, who've kind of killed it for everybody. So anyway, sorry for repeating myself.
no worries. It's important to express thoughts in this. And Dan, you've not had an opportunity to express your thoughts in this compared to us. Have you got anything to add here?
No, the chairs were annoying. I'm glad to see them go. I spent most of my time walking between the VIP bar and the New Blood stage, and so it's a fucking nightmare.
It
So
is.
like I think what there should be is more like disabled areas, and I think accreditation should be easier for the people that do need it. I think that'd be the only thing I'd say about it. Because people that need to sit, they need to sit. That's
Of
fine.
course. And the thing is that Bloodstock isn't going to stop that. No security is going to stop you either. So don't worry too much about it. I've seen people who are starting to get a little bit worried about things like that rather than sort of like just sort of seeing it as like, look, common sense approach here. That also is something that applies to a recent thing which came up on a Facebook Live, I think it was, maybe it's just a video by Adams about tent size, because obviously this festival is basically sold out, more sold out, like almost completely outside from a handful of day tickets. There was a reminder about tent sizes, in particular, not basically taking the piss. And what that means is, hey, you're on your own. Let me bring a 6-man tent. A one person does not need a six-man tent. Now we all know tents and how the size and what that equates to living inside is not realistic. You know, a four-man tent doesn't fit four fucking people. It simply doesn't. We all know this, but that's not what I think Bloodstock was getting at. And there's been a lot of concern from some people in comments and all of that, that they're going to be in trouble on this. Best way I saw it described was, think about tents as like basically whatever it says it is, then double it. So, for example, if it's two of you, a four-man is reasonable because of the extra space needed for your stuff, but also the pictures even show people lying side by side and there's no room for anything else. That's what it is. It's what Bloodstock wants you saying, I believe, is that you do not turn up with a gigantic tent when there's one of you or two of you in an 8-man fucking goddamn tent, stuff like that, you know?
Just like be considerate.
Yeah. One of the biggest parts that you can really do in that, folks, involves the ropes. It's one of the dumbest things that I consistently see people do with those ropes. Now, you can put them down, but don't stretch them too far out from your tent. That's another thing that takes up a lot of blooming space. Think about that. You only really need those ropes in high winds, or at least strong winds. And fair enough, you never, it's British weather, so you can't be sure. But that doesn't mean you need to stretch them out half across the fucking field. Just straight down and then hammer in. That's it.
Yep, hammer into that concrete.
Yes, yes, hopefully, God almighty. Right, in VIP, folks, I swear to Christ, every year we will sort of half get one area of the ground that's perfectly fine, and then somehow the other side of all our tents end up resulting, like, well, it feels like we're hammering them into concrete every fucking year. Oh, what that is. Maybe it's because we keep going to the same bloody spots.
Yeah, it's
You
probably just
usually go
because
to the same spot.
the ground is probably so now full of tent pegs that nobody could get out that we are probably just hammering into steel. Just like a layer of grass and then like a layer of 20, whatever years, of 15 years of Bloodstock's tent pegs underneath that layer of grass.
Okay, continuing with the VIP side of things, there's nothing really, as I'm aware of, nothing really different there. Serpent's Lair, nothing announced that was like so.
I mean, there's a spa there, which like
The spa, yep.
kind of like
Excuse
see a
me.
lot of positive sort of comments and stuff on the article that went up on Bloodstock today. So you can book yourself in for a little massage, or I don't think it's not like a spa. Like there's a few massage things, and then they're doing things like braids and hair sort of tidying up and beard tidying up and all that sort of stuff. So it's a bit more of a, I guess, a pampering place rather than a straight up spa. But yes,
Your wife and kid is booked in for this, right?
yeah, they booked themselves in for just a little massage on the Thursday before everything opens up. I think at around 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock or something like that. Like
Nice.
25 minutes, book in, go around there, have a little massage, come back.
Probably feel great on Friday.
Hopefully, I mean, if they're good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst case scenario, you get felt up a bit.
Well, yeah.
Probably not great for my kid, but
Serpent's Lair, obviously the usual stuff pretty much going on. They're going to go through some of it in a moment. That's kind of happening over the weekend. But, you've got your bar list out there, an incredible array of drinks available. And no doubt we'll do what we normally do, which is struggle to find one we like and then just give up and stick with lager. Anything on the bar list that grabbed your attention, Dan?
I'm desperately trying to find it, so ask Brendan first.
Well, just off the top of your head.
No, I could not tell you off the top of my head.
yeah, I mean, like it's got like a lot of what we've seen there before anyway, and there are a few nice kind of IPA and stuff involved in that, like the Citra stuff, and trying to think of some of the common ones that have been there before. I think there's a couple of Motorhead ones that are there, and what's the name of the company, the brewery that's also there this time around? Oh, I can't.
Timothy
I will
Taylor or
nah, not one of the sponsors. It's just carry on talking about them, and I'll find it because I'm looking through the list and I'll see it. And
while
then
you're
I'll
doing
say,
that,
oh,
while
the one like Roadie, Signature
oh,
Brewery.
Signature Brew, yeah.
Yeah, so like some of their IPAs and stuff like that are there. So there's some familiar ones like that, but obviously I'm like now a new fan of stout as well. So there's a little bit more for me this year than normal because I can now go and have a Guinness or a, I don't know, weird equivalent of a Guinness from the VIP bar.
That's interesting because there's something new for me this year. But that's been in the last year, folks. I discovered, I didn't discover because it was obviously out there before. I discovered for myself the joys of Lily's cider. I fucking love that. That stuff is Well, dangerous because it's like drinking a really nice soft drink. But man, the pineapple one, the mango one, I might have a bit of that over the weekend. Quite pleased by that. I know you made a face because you just don't like cider, Brendan, but man, Lily's is different.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of cider. I was just looking through the beer list, and they have got so from Signature Brew again, they've got a beer there called Solvent Haze, which is an IPA, which is a collaboration with Harriet. So
That's
Signature Brew with
so
Harriet.
cool.
That's cool. Might have to check that
Yeah,
out. See what
think of,
I think they're selling cans of it, but I don't remember
I like
where.
I like the idea of that as like for being a metal festival and a beer festival kind of as well. Like of having more of these kind of collaborations would be pretty cool,
Oh
wouldn't
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I'm most interested in. I really like Harriet, so I want to drink the
Cool,
Harriet
cool,
beer.
cool.
I hope it makes me evil.
they?
Okay, of course, in the VIP area, there's a combination of bands playing plus tribute acts as well. So I'll just quickly run down the tribute acts playing over the weekend. So Thursday, we've got Robbed Zombie. Can anybody tell me what tribute that is?
I wonder, man.
It's got to be the Cranberries, isn't it? That zombie song. No,
Zombie. So, and I want an actual answer, otherwise I'm going to believe that none of you actually know.
but for real. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to assume it's a combination of Rob Zombie and White Zombie stuff across his whole catalog, perhaps.
There we go. Rob Zombie, yep, absolutely. Friday's an easy one because it's just Linkin Park, but with numbers instead of the I and A. But it's a Linkin Park tribute act, which is probably out of the four, the one I think would be the most fun.
Yeah, it could be fun. Yep.
Yeah, if you're a little bit drunk after the headline, you stumble back into VIP and you've got like some tribute act playing some Linkin Park, you might get a little bit into it. I can see
Yeah.
it.
They better have a male singer. No, I'm joking, by the way. I'm
um,
joking.
Saturday, Tool Shed.
Tool, presumably.
Yeah, it's a weird one, right? I can't really picture that being. I'd be interested in what they do because the idea of having a Saturday night tribute being Tool. I mean, I love Tool, but after the headliner, after that night, come back to VIP and Tool being an out. I'm not sure how much I'd be into that.
Yeah, I don't know, to be honest with you. It's 11 o'clock at night that they start, so you're going to be drunk enough that if you hear a couple of songs you like, you're probably going to be like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, but you don't. That's the problem. You don't really like. And I suppose
I,
if they
I
keep
don't
it
know,
fast and heavy.
yeah, I don't know. Or you nod to the side and you go, ah, Tool.
Yeah, or you sit down and talk about it and
Oh,
explain just
I, I
why they're
like
geniuses.
I like this 8 minute polyrhythmic prog piece that's being played currently.
Yeah, absolutely. There you go. There we go. That's what we'll do. And Sunday is Slipknot. Anyone?
Uh,
Come
no
on,
idea.
Dan can guess this one.
Oh, I don't know, mate.
Nah,
No.
not your era, mate.
Well beyond my time.
So,
I've never even heard of the Amen Break.
Uh,
you actually need us to say it, don't you? Slipknot. Okay.
no, because you're being it's stupid about
It's
it. But yes,
Slipknot.
it was Slipknot. Yeah, Slipknot, Slipknot.
What?
It's
Imagine it
easy,
wasn't.
easy one.
Imagine
Yeah.
you
Well,
said
imagine
it
it
was
was.
like, it's
What?
not Slipknot.
Yeah, how funny would it be if it was Stone Sour, right? Like, or something like that
Well,
instead. Like,
the one I keep thinking about is Tool Shed. What if it's a play on the word shed? What if there's another band there that's like we don't know that's called Shed, and we're going on the Tool bit?
oh, it's a band called Shed 17 or Shed 7. Is that like a
Seven, just
pop?
seven. Yeah,
I
Maybe it's
know
them.
there's a really popular Title Fight album called Shed.
there you go. So maybe that's what it's a tribute
Could
to.
be
It's
Title Fight.
the Tool
Yeah.
bit's throwing us all off.
It's tall, but there we go. All right, original bands. We have Six Sins Till Sunday, The Grey, Burnt Out Wreck, and Athoria, who replaced Bare Fist, I think it was, recently. But they're the four original bands playing in the VIP over the weekend. Out of them, the one I'm a little bit more familiar with is The Grey. Anyone?
I don't feel
The
particularly familiar with any of those.
the Grey rings a bell, but I don't know the others.
Fair enough. Okay. Across the weekend, there are obviously during the day plenty of other moments of entertainment, and some of them include Professor Elemental, which is described as hip hop hijinks and fighting trousers. That is the worst. I still don't know what the fuck that is. Is it a DJ set? Is it entertainment, comedy? Is it music? I still don't know what that is. Professor Elemental. Anyone?
I no, I don't. No, I thought you were going to say it was like a science thing or something because of the professor bit and then the element bit, but
Maybe fighting
I'm,
trousers.
I'm checking because like I need to
Okay.
know.
I'll momentarily take a moment, folks. Have a drink of tea, coffee, water, whatever you're drinking.
Well, okay, yeah, it doesn't help. So they
For
are.
real.
Well, it's musical. It's a musical act for a start. So I guess these are an original artist more so than an entertainment potentially. They're a
Okay.
musical artist who have emerged in what's now known as the chap hop genre, which combines elements of hip hop with Victorian and steampunk themes.
That's so what's chap hop? As in CHAPS and like a chap.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Hello,
don't know if
old chap.
I hate that a little bit. I mean, I don't even know what it is, but it automatically rankles me, and I want to shake my fist at the world.
The Fighting Trousers
Why you
is one of his songs.
right?
Um,
Okay, we know a little bit more, I guess.
it's very
Is it
it
like
seems
the trousers are for fighting, or he's fighting the trousers?
it seems very much based around the steampunk thing though, because a lot of this is saying he frequently performs at steampunk events and at Steampunk's World Fair. So I
Okay,
don't, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's cleared it all up for you all.
nope. But
I think I've been left with more questions actually.
well, let's move on then, because Pop-Up Puppet Cinema is back again. These are often quite entertaining. I've watched a little bit from a distance. Sometimes when we're interviewing, they normally do Jaws and Raiders of the Lost Ark as kind of like remakes. I've never actually watched it, but it tends to bring in bring in a decent crowd.
Yeah, I've watched bits of it as well there. It's very funny, to be fair.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Dan, have you ever checked it out?
I don't think I have, no.
Fair
I
enough.
did not know that was
Crush.
a thing.
You do now. Crusher Nori Live. This is a regular spot in the VIP, which is Crusher Jewel telling his stories, basically. Obviously, a legend within the scene, and there's many stories to share. No doubt, particularly because of the passing of Ozzy Osbourne, will have even more stories entertaining stories to share as well. Again, I've kind of heard it from a distance, but I never actually really sort of sat down to watch it. There's stuff going on elsewhere. The chances of me stopping to listen to watch and listen to this, it is highly unlikely, if I'm honest, you know.
Yeah, same.
Dan, big pause. The pause has
Uh,
left. My God.
Sorry, I'm fucking awful at this. It's been a year. Um, I'm not gonna watch the live podcast. I'll probably go to see a band.
That's fine. Just for the record, you can't use "it's been a year." You've been on stage quite a bloody lot. You wouldn't stand there and leave that level of a pause, would you?
No, I wouldn't.
There is one piece of VIP entertainment that I'm going back and forward on, and it really is going to depend upon where I am and what's going on at the time. But I am really intrigued by Never Mind the Bloodstocks quiz, which is trivia, chaos, and karaoke with Raised by Hours. Now, part of me thinks this will be very entertaining, but ultimately, it's simply about if I'm around, like I'm around.
Yeah, yeah, that's really it. If there's other stuff on like band wise, then that's where I'll be. But if there's an opportunity to, yeah, I want to watch some of it. I don't want to be involved.
Mm.
It's the
Oh
truth.
yeah.
I don't getting up there to do karaoke with Raised by Owls, and I think it's like part pub quiz as well, right? So I think you have to put teams together and everything like that. Probably, assuming you've had to submit them already, or at least you probably have to do quite early on
Hmm.
the festival. I don't really know how it works until the event. You can't just have everyone turning up, obviously.
I suppose if it's just kind of off the cuff, basically, as it starts, put your hand up and they just throw three people together as one team. They have
Yeah,
another three
maybe.
people together as a team, maybe. I don't know.
I'd imagine it being very entertaining though, even to
Mm.
spectate. So
I also have yes, I share a similar sentiment. Sorry, I did. I thought that you'd said everything that could have been said about that. I,
I will prompt you from this going. I will gonna treat you like my interviews now, and I'm gonna prompt you.
no, no, no. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
Right, obviously Serpents Led Sirens doing their fire entertainment will be there late night as well, and a bunch of Serpents led DJs, some regular stuff spread across all genres and different styles and what's going on at the festival. If you're up early and you've got kiddies, because this is always a thing, if you've got your kids up and you're up early and you need something to do because they're bored shitless at the tent, drag them over to the VIP tent, the Serpents led tent, around 10 o'clock in the morning, and you can watch films. Yes, there are films early morning showing in VIP. On Friday, they can enjoy a film that I haven't seen in such a long time that I'm a bit like, I'm not gonna go watch it, but if I walk past it, I'm probably gonna be like, that's a good film. It's Flight of the Navigator.
It is a good film. I'm gonna let you do the rest of the films, and then I'm gonna tell you my little opinion piece on the films.
Right, fair enough. Short Circuit is on Saturday. Johnny's
Good
alive,
film.
Johnny Five's alive, of course, and not so alive. Oh, only kidding. At the end, he's fine. It's E.T. on Sunday. So Flight of the Navigator, Short Circuit, and E.T. will be blaring away inside the VIP tent in the early hours in the morning, early morning of the weekend. But
Yeah.
yes, now I want to know what Brendan's got to say.
Yeah, I mean, look, all three of them are good films, but they're good films for people of our era, our age. We all know they're good films, man. There ain't no like 4 or 5 year old who wants to sit there and watch Flight of the Navigator. Are you fucking mad?
That is
These are
true.
the parents that are bringing their kids over to watch Flight of the Navigator are going over there because they want to watch Flight of the Navigator. I can tell you that right now.
I should put on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs. That
That's what
film
I'm
is
saying.
so
Like,
fucking good.
yeah, I get trolls on there, man.
Yeah, you could probably do. There's oh man, that's DreamWorks and that's both
Oh
of them
yeah,
are
I think
DreamWorks. There's the
uh,
cost.
I
yeah, I
think
don't
if
know.
they put on Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, I would sit there and watch it in full.
But
But
again,
I'd go.
wrong audience, man. That's the thing. This is meant to be.
Not for you.
You're correct. Yeah, but I would. I just
So we're gonna have all these kids
Bloodstock, take
walking
notes.
there. All these kids are walking their adults over there, so the adults can watch films.
Saying that, Dan, you're obviously from a different era. Have you seen any of these films? Flight of the Navigator, Short Circuit, and E.T.
I've seen E.T. I
Okay.
have not seen Short Circuit, or I have never heard of Flight of the Navigator. I've just searched it up, and it was made. You were 2 when it came out, so
Yeah.
I have not seen it.
Childhood classic. Fair enough.
Looks like it's got some dodgy SFX, but like in a really cool way.
But
I like
but it also
Well, it's
kind
an
of
80s
backs up
movie.
my point though, right? Of like if your films are, I don't know, I'm not saying they are, but if they're targeted towards say the younger kids in the campsite, they don't feel like these are the ones that those kids are like excited to go and watch.
I'd like to know what the deal is there and like the difference between cost between obviously when you're
I don't
airing
know.
a film like this in a public setting. It's obviously someone's got to be paid.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I mean, like I guess there's some things that must be like royalty free. Like I don't know if they're outside a license or anything like that. And maybe you're picking from a collection, or if it's like an agency you pay and they're like, here's the 50 films you can choose from.
Maybe.
You know.
Maybe that might make sense. It's definitely something I don't know much about. I'd be interested to learn a bit more about it. But let's jump out of VIP now, of course, folks. That's VIP. We're going to walk into the main area because across the weekend there are tons of entertaining things you can do as well. Of course, late night DJs and silent disco. So on Thursday and Saturday night, folks, from 11 p.m. to 2 a.m., the New Blood tent hosts Bloodstock Silent Disco. You get 3 live channels there, different levels. You get Rock'n'Mel on one, She's on another, Club Bangers on another. I know how popular silent discos are, but I'm just going to reiterate what I always say. That's my idea of fucking hell. But that's just me personally, not my vibe. Are you guys ever done silent discos or ever been tempted by one? Brendan.
Neither. I've neither done nor been tempted.
I have not done nor been tempted. The idea kind of vaguely interests me, in that I just want to experience it once, and I want to take the headphones off and be like, huh.
That I see myself as like, an introvert. Oh, I am an introvert, but I look at these things in awe at the people who do this. Like I do, I look at these people who have a headphone on. I mean, shit, without the fucking headphones on, just the dancing, But the fact that they can all get in there, have a great time. I look at it both equally in awe of their kind of outgoing character, while at the same time kind of hating them, But that's the introvert in me. It's not their fault.
I remember Arctangent only runs a silent disco at the end of all its bands. A very big, famous silent disco takes place at the end of Arctangent's bands. And obviously, I have no interest in that. We headed back the first night we were there. This is 2 years ago, folks, to our tent in the VIP. And if you know VIP and Arctangent, it's a stone's throw away from the main arena, which is both a good and a bad thing, as it turns out. And I remember waking up at maybe I'd been asleep for an hour and just hearing lots of people singing System of a Down really loudly, except I could hear no music, and all I could hear was just people singing it. And it was the most baffling moment of, wait, what the fuck's going on kind of thing. And then I remembered what it was kind of thing. Weird.
Not particularly silent disco, is it?
Well,
Yeah, they should
but
be
it
made
was the
to not
DJs.
speak.
There are also DJs on Friday in the New Blood and every night after bands in the Sophie stage as well. So you are never spoilt for things to do afterwards as well. But if you really want to do something a bit different, head over to Midgard after the bands I've finished, where bin jousting now legalized and improved upon last year. Bin jousting has taken place. Now, we've had this debate this year, right? Not debate, but we had this conversation myself, Brendan, Nick, about bin jousting this year, and the fact that in 11 years, this will be 11 years now for me, I've never seen it. Never even seen it. I've never gone over there for the original, and I've not seen this safe whatever version, this legal version of it. And I really want to change that this year. And now Brendan made a strong point, which is like, hey, that sounds like a great idea until you realize it's like 1 in the morning, you're fucked off your face and tired, and lost wandering around Midgard watching some guy shit himself. Like, absolutely right. But right now in my head, my idea is I would like to at least go watch it. Not take part, but watch it. So I'm gonna keep that in mind and either Friday or Saturday, maybe try and do that. We shall see.
Yeah, I mean, if we're
I'll come.
Corpus Mentis, I'm up for it, to go around there and check it out. It does feel like I don't know, like it feels like it symbolizes something these days. Like obviously with it now being official and everything like that. And then I think today they put out pictures of the new bins, which are now sponsored by Fat Frank's Camping, and have like sponsorship kind of logos and stuff on it. There's a little bit of something, I don't know, a little
Sad.
bit
Yeah, it is
sad,
sad.
sad and dirty about that.
Mm,
But I also have never seen it aside from video clips and stuff like that. So it'd be nice to tick it off the bin list. See what I did there.
yeah, I'll come to it. That'd be fun.
Well, I'll keep that in mind, and hopefully, maybe we'll go as a group because I reckon, I reckon we could definitely on the night talk both Dan and Nick in taking part because it's safe. You get all padded up with helmets and shit like that. So I'd like to see that.
I can already see myself on top of that fucking bin. I
All
know
right,
you get like 3 drinks with me. I will I will do it.
all right, just three. All right, fucking hell. On the opposite
Cheap day.
end, if you're feeling up for it, early morning, 10:45 a.m. Friday to Sunday in the Battle Arena, which is located near the gaming tent and the Sophie tent. Every morning you can get your sweat on with RockFit. Yes, folks, RockFit is back again this year. Slowly, it's also been at download now, so it's becoming kind of a thing. And it's great to see. Always pulls in a huge crowd. Lots of people go and take part. Some just watching and kind of wanting to get into the vibe of it. But it's a popular thing. I'd be tempted, and just like once, if it wasn't for the fact that it happens, as bands are starting, and normally almost every time we're seeing something early, either New Blood on the main stage or Sophie, and that's a clash that's just I'm not going to let happen. But yeah, Rockfit, it's good. It's cool that it's there, right?
I think it's very cool that it's there. It's just not the right time for me. As you know, I'm much more into my fitness these days, but it just doesn't work out in time. Like you have to, if you think about it, you're going over there, taking part in it. I would imagine it's a 30 to 45-minute session. And
Mm,
but then what you're doing after that is coming back, having a shower, getting changed and everything like that. I mean, you know what I mean? And like you missed I don't know how long that all takes. Like depends how much you've got to queue, I suppose, for showers and stuff. But you're missing like a big chunk of the morning.
yeah.
They put that shit on at 7 in the morning, man. I'll probably give it a go. But I would kind of require them to make us all dress and play Pump It, make us all dress like that as well. That Mr. Motivator sort of style, like Electric Callboys, Pump It.
I think you're welcome the dresses you choose. I don't think there's any rules.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
but I think it's a
that's up
good
to
thing.
your discretion of you, isn't it? If you want to show up like that, then
Yeah.
I think you're fully welcome. I'd like to see that.
I think it's a good thing. I think the problem is it kind of takes away the point if it's a little bit late because by that time I've probably been up for 4 hours. I've had 3 coffees, bacon sandwiches, and maybe even started a couple of beers, and then go, oh, now I'm going to go and do some fitness.
Yeah, folks, if
Yeah.
you don't know,
Yeah.
Brendan operates on a different time to pretty much almost all of us. Like my wife Lou operates in a similar one, but not quite sometimes as early as Brendan. But like out of like us three here, like it's Brendan, maybe you before me, Dan. And then
Yeah,
normally I'm like the
usually.
last. Sometimes I'm the last to kind of wake up or at least get out of a tent.
Yes, it's usually me. Hour and a half later, Lou might appear. Then Dan's definitely always up before you. Um, yeah. Then everyone in the middle of it's just kind of hit or miss, really. I'm one end of
Well,
the scale. Carl's the other end of the scale. Everyone else is just somewhere in the middle.
Oh, folks, I would happily sleep till about 10 o'clock if the sun wasn't off and trying to kill me in the morning in the heat in the tent. But there we go. But going back to entertainment as well, the battle arena is where you'll find Vikings. I've watched it in passing, but never again really kind of stood there and watched it. But it's always a cool thing to have there, and I know that it's quite entertaining for a lot of people.
Yeah, I watched it. We actually stopped and watched a fair bit of it one day last year, myself, Gemma, and Rose. Probably 20 minutes, 25 minutes or so, not for hours, but it was actually very entertaining. They do give themselves some proper whacks as well, which is good to watch.
Yeah, they really do scrap, don't they?
Yeah, yeah.
I
You
swear
think like
some of
it's
them are
gonna be
like
all like
pissed.
fake and that, but they're having it, man.
No, like some of them are actually battering each other. It's a
Yeah,
very entertaining watch. I think we sat and what had some food whilst we watched it for a little
Okay,
bit one
cool.
of the days last year.
The game intent's back, expanded, retro, more modern stuff as well this time. If you fancy taking a breather, maybe getting out of the sun, go in, play some old school games or some modern stuff as well. It's cool that it's there. That's about my view on that.
I've missed this games tent every year. Where is it?
right.
So it's between the battle arena. So it'd be like, was it to the left of the battle arena? I'm trying to think. Is it
It's right
closer
on
to
the,
general camping?
yeah. It's kind of over in that corner where where the sort of burrito van and everything was that year. The Yorkshire pudding burritos.
Yep.
I've always missed it. I'll try to keep an
Yeah,
eye out this year.
I
I
haven't actually been
think.
inside, so I might actually want to poke my head in just to see what's going on and see if it's more than what I picture, which is a grotty tent with a Super Nintendo plugged in. You know what I mean? It's in
I
a fucking
mean,
field.
there was
Just
there
the
was definitely
one.
more than that like last year because for example, I'll probably get the game wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was Guitar Hero that they had set up on the outside part of the tent where people were
Okay.
getting up and playing Guitar Hero.
Oh, okay. I did see that. I
Yeah,
didn't see
that's
inside
Wait,
though.
that's
stats?
the outside of the tent, and then the entrance to the tent was on the back end of that, sort of facing the food
Uh,
vendors.
oh, I see.
So yeah, I think there's a lot more than what you're Carl's picturing with his sort of Super Nintendo. So
Just
it's
picturing sticky controllers, like the fucking left and right triggers don't work because it's like 50 years old and it's been
yeah.
like pulled out of Adam or Vicky's goddamn attic.
No, I don't think this is because this is a company that's running this thing, isn't it, man? Like I saw a
There
post
is.
from them on there, like that they're like a proper company that are hired to come in and set up these things. So I don't know, it might be
That's
worth popping your
cool.
head in just to have a little look and see what's in there, man. Get the image out of your head one way or the other, innit?
100% I agree. I'm definitely going to do that. At least probably pop over there maybe on Thursday as well when the arena first opens. It was open. I think it might be a good opportunity to do it then. But definitely going to do that. But also, just because it's there and I keep forgetting to do it, even though I don't really enjoy it when I've done it before, and you can't do it drunk, so you kind of got to do it before like you start drinking. But axe throwing is there again. Any of you guys done or axe throwing ever?
I've never done it, no, but I know people who've done it, like in family and stuff like that, and everyone says it's great fun.
Mm. Dan?
Same. I've had some mates do it and they say it's all right. But
Well, we'll have to get everyone together and try and get before everyone's drinking because you can't. Like again, I'm pretty sure you can't. Well, I'm 99% sure you can't do it while drinking for obvious reasons. But yeah, it's a brief little thing because you're just throwing some axes and some wood.
Must be a fucking briefing for the vendor as well if they can't do anyone who's been drinking.
yeah, surely you're getting like
I
five
reckon there's
people
probably
in
a
the
level in
morning.
there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, if you had a
It's
couple of beers and you're all right, if you come over there and you're slurring all over the place with your trousers around your ankles, go, give me that
You're like
fucking
holding a
axe.
bit. You walk
exactly yeah
over with two beers in your hand, like
Yeah.
let's fucking have a go.
yeah. I
Axe,
imagine
boy.
that's the limit. Because didn't they have a similar thing with a bike as well? I think as well. I swear one year we even didn't Nick try to get on a bike. There was a bike you could get on, and because he'd been drinking, they said to me couldn't do it. What the hell
Oh,
was that?
motorbike. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
There was like some classic kind of motorbikes and stuff like there. I think I can't remember. There was a company, wasn't it? It might have been
yeah,
like Triumph or something like that. Yeah, and then yeah, because he'd
yeah.
had a drink, they were like, "No, man, you can't sit on the bike." To be fair,
Of course,
those
of
bikes are like
course.
probably fucking 60, 70, 80, 100,000 pound. Would you let a sober Nick sit on it?
He's not here to defend himself, so but he'd probably agree with you. But yeah, of course, the Rock and Metal Gallery is there again. There'll be some new designs in there if you want to just get out of the heat, go look at some artwork and experience some memories from that. It's one of those things that I always plan to try and get in every single year, and time just doesn't allow, inevitably. So I'm not going to promise that I'm going to do it this year, but you've been in before, haven't you, Brendan?
I have, yeah, I've been in there, but not for a couple of years. But again, it's best intentions would be that I'd like to pop in there every year if I could because it's a very, very cool thing. This year, I know there are also some Aussie bits
Mm.
in there as well, which would also be pretty cool, I think. Some original kind of artworks and stuff like that. So. But it is just timing. You know what I mean? There's a lot there, and there's a lot. Our focus is always going to be the band first. So
Yeah.
if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
I've never been in it, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure what it is. I seem to miss a lot. I go drink and watch bands. I've got all this like extracurricular shit that I'm missing.
Yeah.
To be fair, it is grown in size in regards to all the extracurricular stuff anyway, because you mentioned this already, but obviously with Ozzy Osbourne having passed away recently, Bloodstock's been inundated with requests to do things tribute, varying from the insane, which is the people suggesting that every band should do a tribute song in their set, stop being insane, to general sensible things that just like, respect Ozzy and honor him in your own particular way. And from the festival perspective, perhaps songs in between bands, other little tributes and so on. And they promised things like that. But as well, there's going to be I'm going to sum up as an Aussie wall, which I think they said is 17 meters long.
Yeah.
That's going to have like pictures and stuff like that, but also people can write messages of condolences on as well. Should be quite a sobering kind of cool thing to see. I'm not entirely sure where that is. I think it's between the main stage and the signing. I think that wall there, I think from what I read, but I'm not sure if that's correct.
That's where I thought as well. So yeah, I think
But
that's
yeah,
it.
no doubt there'll be tons of bands doing their own thing on stage and tons of different moments and stuff like that. So yeah, just pour one out, raise it high. And for Aussie, yeah.
Yeah, it's a nice thing. I think the message wall's quite a nice thing. Makes
Mhm.
it allows it to be a personal thing without having to sort of take over other people's space. You can kind of, like you said, walk over there, write your own personal message, have a look at what's been written, and choose to move on.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, as well, I believe Lemmy's Ashes, which is now a yearly thing, will be back at Bloodstock this year as well. So that is the case. Right. What else we got? All right. Right. Do you fancy going to Bloodstock and taking part in some food eating challenges? Because you can this year. Hosted by Ollie Eats, who I'm going to be honest here, folks, got no idea who that is. However, based off the name, I believe it's an influencer, someone within the eating or restaurant sphere who's obviously very, very popular, enough for Bloodstock to be able to get them and host, which is cool. I don't know who they are, but I imagine it's something that people are happy about. Does anyone here know who Ollie Eats is and perhaps can enlighten me?
No, I mean I was definitely going to back you up on the Eats bit, and I was just going to add that he's probably called Ollie,
Yeah,
if that helps.
cool.
I
Dan?
don't know. I do enjoy watching food challenge content though. So,
Yes, but taking
watching or
part.
taking part. Can we get Dan involved?
oh, I'd be fucking awful at it. No chance.
Well, let me tell you what the three ones are, and then you can each decide which one you
Wow.
think you'd be good at
Well,
if you
yes.
were to take part. So, Friday, it's the hottest curry challenge. Who can eat the hottest curry? On Saturday, it's a team-based one, and it involves Spudman, because of course Spudman is there, and it's eating spuds, basically jacket potatoes. And Sunday is a speed one. It's bunny chow, and it's who can eat a bunny chow loaf. They don't tell you if it's a hot, mild, or whatever one it is, but a bunny chow the fastest. Now, for me, that one's tricky because depending upon the heat level, would depend upon a lot of how fast I could eat a bunny chow. But based off all three of them, the one I think I could probably have a good go at is the speed eating bunny chow.
Yeah, I think I could have that as well. I can't eat large volumes. I can eat very fucking quickly.
See, I'm the opposite, man. I'm like renowned for being the slowest fucking eater, like ever. Everyone will
I'm
have
not.
finished all of their meals while I'm like, I've eaten three chips because you're talking or you're drinking or whatever. So yeah, that doesn't do. Eating doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
I
What
might
about
have better like
curry?
crack at curry. There are some issues with the curry thing, right? So firstly, I do like a curry. Depends on the curry and what options I've got. I don't want to go like Vindaloo hot, man. That's too hot for me. I'm like a nice
Right.
jalfrezi, and I'm in a good place. It's like a medium kind of heat. That I could eat, and I could eat a significant amount. But this is the world. Well, I don't know if it's a world. Sorry, it's meant to be a hot curry, right? That's the contest, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Who can eat the hottest curry. So I don't like the idea of that, and I don't like the idea of if I was gonna do that, I'd want to do it on a Sunday where I knew the next day I could be in a real toilet.
That isn't it. I think that's literally everyone I've spoken to about it pretty much does the same thing, which is like, listen, it sounds like a cool idea and maybe they can handle the heat, but that It's Friday at a festival. Do you really want to? And I do wonder if that means the curry side of things might struggle because a lot of people are genuinely thinking, I do not want to have the gut problem that involves that at
Yeah.
Bloodstock.
I mean, I think there's always enough extroverts and people that don't think that kind of far ahead that they won't struggle for contestants, you know.
Fair.
But yeah, that would definitely be a worry of mine, man. Like it doesn't matter how much you can handle your curry, it's still going, you're still going to need that toilet tomorrow morning. And if it's a really hot curry, I don't know, you're going to be camped in a portaloo for a while, I think.
That,
There it is, folks.
uh,
I do hope, I'm going to try and find out what times this is taking place. And I do hope if there's an opportunity, a gap between bands, to at least maybe just witness a little bit of it, just because I do think it'll probably bring in quite a crowd and be very entertaining, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And messy and horrible.
But
guys, you've actually got me considering doing this bunny chow thing. I think I could. I think I could do it.
I
that
think
Sunday's not a bad day for it.
No, but
No,
I
it's
think
not, to be
you've
fair.
got to look it up soon though, because I'm pretty sure that there's an entry thing you've got to do in advance of the festival. I'm
Right.
pretty sure when they posted about this, there was like an extra URL that you had to click to go and like register your interest in it, or like and choose which one you wanted to be considered for. I don't think it's a turn
Hmm.
up and just say, "Oh, I'm going to do it." So
Fair enough.
I'd be like, give me
basically,
that fucking bunny chow.
basically, if Carl can find that URL, we can sign you up to any of the free we want in advance.
Uh, I don't have to show up.
I'm going to quickly eating contest. Apply. What would it be? 540. Sign up advance. Sign up advance for the Spodstock Showdown and Bunny Chowdown. Uh, I'll have to find it afterwards, but yeah, I'll see if I can find it. Just I'll send it to you, and then you can decide if you want to do it. But
Okay, cool.
let's wrap up the last little bit with fancy dress. Fancy dress takes place, of course, at Bloodstock now. You can dress up if you want, certain themed things per day. There's no rules really around this, but they try and offer you a theme to work with each day. Thursday is pink, and that is obviously related to the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. That's Thursday. Friday is gaming. Dress up as a video game character if you want. Saturday is heroes and villains, or heroes plus villains, however you want to decide on that. And Sunday is the actual one that's truly entertaining, because last year, I think it was last year the first time it happened, and I thought it was dumb. And then the first time I saw someone come trotting along in a fucking dino rat's outfit, it was the funniest thing I'd seen. Yes, Sunday is dinosaurs again. And there is something about grown-ups, adult people, trotting along in inflated dinosaur costumes in the heat that's just so damn funny. I'm so glad that's happening again. It's stupid and I love it.
I'm excited to see some dinos.
Yeah, it's funny at times.
No temptation ever to do fancy dress?
Nah, I'm a spectator, man. Like humans are a spectator sport to me. I don't partake in this shit. I watch them. But
If I had a dinosaur suit, I would do it.
Oh God, now I'm like, all right, let me bring up Amazon so I remember to do it.
you can buy him any one as well. You can buy him the worst, gayest dinosaur costume.
Uh,
You get him
I
a
wouldn't mind.
pterodactyl.
How the fuck do you expect me to commit to that?
Yeah, you won't be able to
tie in
you
your
won't be-
arms and
you won't be able to drink or anything, man. You just have wings all day.
Everyone
cool,
feeding me
cool.
pints.
Yeah.
Oh, that pretty much covers all the entertainment. Right, I'm not going to go for every, because obviously vendors. There's a lot of food vendors and a lot of shops and stuff like that. Basically, off the top of your head, or if you've got a list of the vendors from the Bloodstock thing, particular ones that you are looking forward to visiting, or ones that you expect to be eating out the most over the weekend, really. So yeah, anyone want to go?
Bunny chow will always
Yeah,
be.
Bunny Chow in it.
Bunny chow would probably be. Well, I know I'll eat from there at least a couple of times over the festival, 100%. Um, I can't remember if the name of it, but there is a burrito place there that's quite nice as well. I do tend to eat there.
Hmm.
I'm not too fussy with food generally. I tend to avoid things like the sort of standard burgers and bits and pieces like that. But I'll have a breakfast from somewhere and it'll probably be a ropey sausage and bacon roll, with no butter in it and a lot of bread. But it'll be all right. Um,
Oh shit.
yeah, coffee wise as well, because I know they're doing the hallowed grounds, is it called? Hallowed grounds or something like that.
Oh yeah, the
Bloodstock
fuck.
brewed coffee this year. I'm pretty sure it's something because it was a
Yeah, I do want to
competition for the
try
name,
that.
wasn't it?
Well, apparently we're going to get some of that, like a small bag of that in our VIP bags.
Could be a little baggie full of it. We're all gonna get stopped by the police on the way home. I'll be like, fuck is this?
I've seen that
Um,
they've brought the paella place back. I'm quite
they have, but the Japanese goza, what am I saying?
yeah, the
Is
dumpling place.
Yeah, it's there, and I plan to spend most of our weekend there. But ideally, I'll get a bunny chow as well. Yeah, mostly it's pretty much if you've been there before, folks. It's mostly what you would expect to see. Some returning favorites, your Texas smokers, your Yorkshire pudding places, and noodles, and all the usual stuff. It doesn't look like I'm not seeing anything from the store wise, like shop wise, that's really new, except right at the very bottom of the list. It looks like ML. Oh, where is it? MLV Ltd are going to have a shop there.
Yeah, they did last year as well.
Did they last year as well? I don't remember, but there we go. Cool, cool, cool. Like
And
the
there's
pop in there.
the
Oh,
Mex. I really like the Mexican place as well.
I think I've had nachos from there.
I think that's where I was talking about where I get the burritos from.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it
I
might be.
got
Yeah,
we got some burritos last year and we really enjoyed them.
yeah, yeah.
Right.
It'll all be good. We'll find what we like. Don't eat chicken, folks. Don't risk it. Remember the rule. That's about it, really.
Yeah, there's enough food there to not have to eat things you don't like. There's plenty of good stuff there, so
Okay, before we move on to the bands, folks, there is going to be an announcement at Bloodstock, which is basically the 25 bands. To celebrate the 25 anniversary, 25th year of Bloodstock next year, there'll be 25 bands announced, and this is going to take place after Lacuna Coil on the Friday, and I think they're saying at 6:40 or something like that. But yeah, there's going to be 25 bands announced for next year's event. Three main stage headliners, Dio stage headliners, all the Sophie Lancaster stage headliners, and a ton of other bands. Just off the top of our heads, let's do some predictions. Who's going to be announced or who might be a headliner? Me and Brendan, I think we discussed this briefly on Saturday, so I'm going to throw out the one that I said on Saturday, as that's my go-to one. But I'm 100% sure that Slayer are one of the Dio stage headliners. Slayer.
yeah, we kind of agreed on this one. I'm gonna go for all three. Right, you ready? We're gonna have. So I agree on Slayer. I think potentially Pantera,
Oh yeah.
and I'm gonna go for Avatar as well.
Ooh, Avatar's an interesting one.
The new album out. They'll be on a tour cycle potentially there. I don't know. I'm trying to go like it's 25th anniversary, and that's the only thing that's throwing me on it. So I do think they're going to try and go all out, right? So that's why I think Pantera and Slayer are good shouts.
Mm,
It's just that third one that's throwing me, so I'm just going to go out there and go Avatar.
I'm gonna throw one out there.
go
Maybe
on.
a weird one. I think perhaps Malevolence.
Yeah, I think that's an interesting shout.
They keep moving up the bill. They're not here this year for once, and I know the Bloodstock really like them, and they did like one of the biggest pits or like most attended sets or something. So they're really popular, and they've got their stand up as well. So I could see it.
Not popular with people who sit in chairs, are they?
No, they are not. So that yeah, no, that's the whole. That was
Yeah,
the part of the discourse, wasn't it?
yeah,
Yes, indeed. It'll be
yeah. I don't
interesting
know.
either way and exciting. It's a fun listen to watch people's reactions and cheers and boos. Well, depends if there's any boos. Depends who gets announced. Who could be announced that'll make you boo? Hmm.
Uh,
I reckon.
I
I
mean,
could name one that would be a big boo.
assuming it's within the music that we listen to, like unless they go to people that are generally seen as morally questionable.
Mm.
Like if they announce Marilyn Manson, I can imagine there could be some boos for that. That sort of thing. But I don't think
Yeah, I
that's
get
gonna.
you.
Don't get me wrong, I don't think that's gonna happen. So I
No,
don't
I
know.
think yeah, it's a difficult one, but I think considering everybody is so fucking obsessed, or still obsessed, even though you think they'd got that out of their fucking system at download, but no, still every so often, ha 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 ha, let them book Venga Boys. I swear to fuck, you're not funny. And don't give me the whole no, I mean it. Fuck off. Fuck off trying to get Venga Boys at Bloodstock. I know, like, oh, what a killer of fun I am. Fuck off. Anyway.
Yeah, I agree though.
Back me up, Dan. Will you want Venga
I
Boys there? Do you even know who
Uh,
Venga Boys are? Why everybody's
yes, I know
constantly
who Venga Boys are. Come
like,
on.
do you like Venga Boys?
Put some respect on my name. Come on, that's fucked up.
Or on
Uh,
Venga Boys names?
no, I don't really care for Venga Boys. I would be quite indifferent towards it, I think.
Yes, yes, yes. All right, well, let's get talking about some actual bands who are the bands that we want because they're at the festival. So what we're going to do is we're going to fly through the bands on the stages, basically. Stop them when we feel we've got something to say. Of course, there are bands, simply put, that either we don't know too well or memories escape us or we're just not had the time to check them out fully yet. We're going to go through the stages, basically, day by day, starting from EMP, New Blood, Soulfeet, and then DL. But obviously on the Thursday, it's a half day, just the evening only. So we start with just the one stage that exists, and it is the Sophie Lancaster stage that day, where 5 bands will perform. Starting with Dead Flesh, first band of Bloodstock. Great honor for them after playing the New Blood last year and coming back this year. It's going to be it's a great start. It's one that I'm more than happy to start my festival off. Heavy deathcore. They're a great band. They're brilliant live. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this, and I think they're going to bring it. I think they'll pull in a nice big crowd as well. Dead Flesh.
Yeah, I'm down for some of that.
Yeah, I also like them. Good start.
Cool, Four-Way Kill. It's a name I know, but I couldn't really tell you much beyond that.
Yeah, I don't even really know the names in truth. So.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Okay, Gnome, who I know a little bit more about now, and I'm really not sure I'm going to like this. But also part of me is like, well, at least check it out. I think they're going to pull in probably the second, like a big crowd, but a big crowd that gets there because they want to see the band that follows as much as anything as well. But they're, Brendan, you smile there. I gather you this might be more your jam.
No, I thought I was expecting you to say like you were really excited for it because it's more like the stoner side of things, isn't it?
It's not so much the music side of thing, it's the antics.
Right. So
I
yeah,
can I can sense some antics from a band called Gnome.
I mean, I don't really know an awful lot about them, and even just knowing the stoner bit was more because of reading up on them or hearing like stuff like that. But I don't know what antics. What are the antics?
Well, they're supposed to be. I think they are. I think they are a comedy metal band.
Right. Okay.
I'm sure I was told that's what they are. Unless I'm thinking of someone else. No, I definitely am thinking. Nope, I don't. Oh, yeah. Yep.
Fair enough.
Yeah, there is a okay, there is a comedy aspect to it. They might take their music seriously, but there is a comedy aspect to it. I don't know. I don't know. Who knows what my state of mind will be on Thursday? I'm going to try and keep it sensible. So hopefully maybe I will watch a bit of them because I definitely am going to be as far as away from the tent for the next band. Who listen, the more I listen to, the more I think this band sucks. Sorry, but I'm not a fan for all for metal.
I mean, I'm. This is the thing, right? I'm not a fan of All For Metal either. I think they're one
Mm,
of the worst and the cheesiest of this party power metal
mm.
bands. But that can be fun, and that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm not looking forward to going there because I want to hear their deep, meaningful lyrics or anything like that. In fact, how many? I think every single song basically has the same kind of pattern and is some form of like all for metal or brothers of metal or we are metal. And
Raise your
it's
fist,
yeah,
rah, drink
raise
your
your fist
horns.
for metal and then drink your horn for metal, and it's fucking stupid and all that. But it is also high energy and. For me, with a couple of, well, I'd say a couple of beers by now. It's the second to last band on. There'll probably be more than a couple of beers in that I think I'll have fun. So,
No, I do understand what you're saying. I do understand what you're saying. But Dan, what's your vibe? I mean, this is probably a kind of music band that you just would not like, I think.
I have taken a look.
Mm.
It's not for me. It's not me.
What
You guys
about?
have your fun.
No, I really did. What the hell about what I said sounded like I was
Not
going to have
you, I meant I
fun.
was talking to everyone else. Fucking hell.
What about me and that man, though? The dark folk bluesy Americana side project of Behemoth Nurgle. Are you interested in this?
I understand this one even less. I've taken a short listen. I'm confused
it's fair.
mostly.
That's a fair state of mind, I think, to be in. I've
Yeah.
listened to me and
Go on,
that
Brendan.
man, and like I'm not a fan. That's the thing is like I'm a fan of Nergal the man. I like Behemoth, and that's probably part of the problem because like it's so, You know, you have to get that out of your head, man. Almost try not to even see him as Nurgle. That's the only way that you can even get by with it. But even then, it's not a musical type of style that I find particularly exhilarating or entertaining. Worse so, I think, for being then the headline slot. And I know why he is, because the truth of it is that like you try and forget that it's Nurgle and try and forget the behemoth part of it. But that's a large part of why he's so big,
Hmm.
like within this band. Because if this was a new band starting off from scratch and all that, I don't think it would have reached the scale if it wasn't this is Nurgle from Behemoth's band.
Oh, 100%.
You
But
know,
he
so
wouldn't be the first to do that, would he? To use it, to use name
no, no, no,
to
I'm not, and
boost.
he's got every right to do that. Like I'm just, it just me, like I don't know. For me, it's quite musically quite flat. If I didn't know who it was, I wouldn't like it. Knowing who it was, I don't like it. I may pop my head in for 5 minutes because I've never seen it live to just go
Yeah.
like, oh look, there's Nurgle. Anyway, say this.
You nailed it. Provided I've still got sense about me, my senses about me. My idea is to watch 5, 10 minutes of it just to kind of be like, right, I've seen it now, but man, oh man, this is a head scratcher for me. That people like, I know people who are like, oh, really looking forward to it, and I'm just like, why? What? You know, but like, hey, that's each to our own, right? It's taste, right?
Yeah,
I slammed all for metal, like,
yes, you did.
people exactly, so like it's no different here, but yeah, that's fine. Let's jump to Friday then. Let's do EMP first on the Friday. So the day starts with Insidious Void. Look, it's a strong band to kick things off. I think it's the kind of noise that just gets everyone's attention. EMP stage is intriguing across the weekend, and this is a good band to start things off. I like them.
Yeah, I don't know an awful lot about them, but I know they're a death metal band, and I like death metal, so
Yeah.
yay.
I don't know them.
Shrike. This is one I don't know a lot about.
Yeah, I mean, only through like a playlist. A lot of the knowledge on these smaller bands come through stuff I've been listening to on playlists, and then I get to put a little heart beside them when I like them. And then when I look back through the playlist, I can see the ones I hearted, and the two
Mm.
songs from Shrike I put a heart against. So I do like them. It's kind of melodic death metal slash metalcore stuff. It's quite modern sounding, but grim. You know, they're a northern band, and they kind of play off of that a bit. We're sad and northern.
Everyone from the north is
You
sad and
would be.
northern.
Imagine living in like Lancaster or something.
I've been there in Preston, I think it was, something like that.
Oh,
Uh, oh, and then we got Hell Down. Melodic metal, basically described as melodic metal. Don't know a lot by them, but it's
Uh,
melodic metal. That's always good.
nor do I.
yeah, I like melody and I like metal, so that should work.
London, London band, Lust Ritual, very cool band. One I am really hoping to catch there. A little bit sexy, a little bit sleazy, doomy, dark, gothic, horror bass. Yeah, man, Lust Ritual's right up my street.
I don't know them, I don't think. So, I mean, half sounds good, but then half of what you say also sounds shit. It's like doomy,
I know, as soon as I
gothic,
said
and I'm just like,
doomy.
oh my God.
Can't wait to be bored for the 1 20-minute song they play. Sorry.
Well, Desolator, very straightforward speed thrash metal. Likes to kind of band that fits Bloodstock to a T.
Cool, fresh metal.
I'm not really a thrash guy, so it'll probably be lost on me.
No, that's fair enough. Okay, let's jump to the New Blood stage. Have I got these in the right order? Hold on 1 second. What's happened there? No, I have. Yeah, that's cool. New Blood stage. Obviously, kicking off the day is The Machinist. Manchester, industrial extreme metal. That sounds cool. I want to see more industrial at Bloodstock because every time an industrial band has played there, they've kicked a ton of arse. So yeah, this one's got me intrigued.
Yeah, sounds good. I don't know them, but it
Oh,
sounds good.
I'm down with a little bit of that. I can get behind it.
Lowdown. Oh man, this is you'll all enjoy the shit out of Lowdown. They've got a brand new album out actually right now. Groovy, riffy metal, heavy, hard. Can move your body to it, headbang. Yeah, cool band.
I haven't heard of them before. That's a new one for me.
Yeah, sorry, no, nothing. I
Okie
ain't got.
dokie.
I don't know them.
Teal Deer. This is a band I plan actually. Weirdly enough, I was supposed to watch a video of theirs today. Didn't have time. But this is kind of like alternative metal, but a little bit on a more theatrical from what I can gather. I'm not too sure. I kind of was waiting to watch the video to understand a bit more about them. So I'm hoping maybe you guys do.
I mean,
From what I can,
go on.
from what I can gather, they're a bit like Swancore-esque, Dance Gavin Dance kind of vibes. So if you're into
Fucking
a bit of that,
sweet! That's
if you're into a bit of
awesome!
that, then
Hell
you know.
yeah! Find the band I fucking want to see.
Brendan's just looks so disappointed. I
No,
never look.
I just laugh because like for me that cleared nothing up at all. Like,
Okay, I see.
I
Right.
mean, it's like you just start speaking a foreign language. It was just like, yeah, they're alike, and then start saying words in Bulgarian.
Oh, that's
Um,
fucking hilarious.
but I was much more simple on mine. Like, I only know a couple of tracks from again from the playlist sort of stuff, and I liked it a lot. I thought what was particularly interesting is that both songs, if you'd played them to me separately, I wouldn't have even picked them out to be the same band. So there was like a lot kind of going on. They were quite quirky and different. So I like that.
Cool, that could be one that everyone's got an interest in. But you know
Yeah.
what? I'm hoping everybody's got an interest in the next band as well, Compounds. We're going to do some hardcore now. Let's get a two-step on. All right, a little bit more melody based, a little bit more alternative with a bit of a punk edge, but still, either way, I think it's the first, maybe the first kind of hardcore leaning band of the festival at this point for us.
Yeah, I really like Compounds. I'm
Cool.
excited to see them. I've not
Oh
seen them
my
before,
God,
so.
my mind is blown.
Oh, wow. It's the first. It's the first band I've actually known about properly as well.
Um, I mean, I don't really know them, truthfully. I like the idea of them more because of the bits that you probably don't like so much about them, which was like a bit more added, the bit that you said about a bit more added melody and a bit of a punk kind of edge to it. It's more appealing to me than if they were just a straight up hardcore band. So,
Fair enough. How about something folky though, folks? There isn't enough of this across the weekend, but there is some going on in New Blood Tent. Do know Wolf. Yeah, folk metal. They're a cool band. Seen them live before.
yeah, we saw them at Aonia Fest.
That's it.
Bought a shirt as well. Did enjoy them. They were
Mm.
good fun, but they're a certain vibe. Like, it's quite chill.
I don't know them, to be honest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure the folky side of things is really for me, but I'm always willing to give it a go.
I hear ya. I never know if I'm saying this right. Balefire? Balefire?
Yeah,
You reviewed the EP.
that's what I would have said. Or maybe would have gone fear, Bale fear. But
Maybe. Well,
doesn't
Bloodstock Spiel describes them as a black and death metal band. Now, you
mm.
reviewed their new EP. Is that what you would describe them as?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. That nails it. I mean, I think I only reviewed it recently. I gave it 10 out of 10. I fucking loved it. Um, I also think it's really, really cool because it's being dropped on the same day they're playing. So its release day is their debut at
Eighth.
Bloodstock. So,
Yep.
um, I don't know. I did kind of write in a review. I don't know if that's great or not because obviously with the sort of lack of ability to always get signal and stuff there, it does mean like you might be a fan of them, wake up in the morning, want to download the album and not be able to, you know. But then I guess at least you're going to go and see them and maybe they'll play some of it for you. So that's good. I really liked it. Really, really did. Enough that I was like straight on, bought the CD, bought a t-shirt, and just hoping it turns up in time. So
Nice. Dan?
I'm not really aware of them. No.
Okay, Ogun. Liverpool-based melodic thrash metal band. Don't know anything by them. Don't know them at all. But melodic thrash, again, that's perfectly fine by me, but just don't know anything.
yeah, I'm saying I don't really feel like I know anything by them.
Just not keen on thrash.
All right, if it bleeds. Well, I don't know this band. The description as being a hardcore metal band again just pleases me. Plus, their picture, the one that Bloodstock uses, that's hardcore through and through. It's like clearly just on the back street of somewhere with graffiti, and they're all looking really, really unhappy about being in a band. I love pictures like that. Do you know what I mean? Just like the straight up, just like fucking hate life and I hate you, you cunt. Like awesome. Yeah, and
I really like this band.
I love the name of the band as well. If it bleeds. Yeah, I want more hardcore bands at Bloodstock, so I'm glad they're here.
I really like these guys. They're a very cool band. I did some stuff ages ago for old members.
Okay,
They started this band, but yeah, good band.
cool.
I got nothing.
All right. Rascal, all the way from Poland, Warsaw, in fact, a speed metal band. I know nothing, and I know obviously we don't judge bands on the names, but you just come and say, "Hey, there's a band called Rascal playing." I'd be like, "What?" Like, I just think rock, like a rock band, maybe, like that kind of thing. Certainly not a speed metal band. So, but I got nothing. I got nothing to sort of say.
No, I haven't either. To be honest, I've just been making stuff up. I'm sure they've come up in the playlist. It isn't sticking with me at the moment. I can't recall. So yeah.
I'm none the wiser to Rascal's ways.
Very good. All right, Umbra, but Umbra spelt with a V. V, but it's Umbra, folks. No, don't, Brendan. We went through this already.
Vumbra.
It is
Umbra.
Vumbra.
Oh, Dan, there's another one coming up soon, man. Wait till we get to that one.
Anyway, right, it is. Listen, these guys are great. These guys are doing something really, really unique and really, really modern and fresh. I think they could be one of the kind of sets show stealers of the day if they're like locked in and they're really, really sounds great in it because it's intricate as well. It's got a lot of detail. It's a combination of progressive rock and metal, but it's melodic as well. It's catchy. It's infectious. I've actually grown to really like this band.
I really like them as well, if that helps. So
Ooh,
they're a one a must watch for me, man. Like a couple of the tracks again in the playlist come up, they instantly grabbed me. They were one of the first bands in that I was like, oh shit, mark that one. I'm definitely going to see that. So yeah, I'm a fan. I think they sound like they could be really, really good live as well.
cool.
I'm not really aware of the stuff. I do. I will take off a point though for having a V in your band name instead of a U. I fucking hate it. It's stupid. Stop doing it, guys.
LN is next. LN. And this is a Viking metal band, I think. I don't know if it's a one person or a two person band, and
No,
then
no,
it's
it's
grown.
oh right, sorry, I thought you were
No,
gonna say
go
it's
on.
a
No,
one.
if you know more, please take it away.
Again, only through the stuff like from the playlist and like listening to a few bits here and there, and I'm trying to remember if I did or not, but I think yeah, I put them down in my one of my five that I wanted to see at Bloodstock on the articles that we've been posting out this week.
Yeah, of course.
You know, yeah, I mean, I guess stylistically, probably you're talking more like a Heilung sort of style.
Ooh, okay.
I remember when I first sort of listened to them, I didn't know who it was or anything like that, and it was like it kind of just it's more authentic folk, like Viking folk, than it is like a folk metal. So you know, there's a lot of like imagery and traditional instruments and sort of sounding like the intro music to TV shows like Vikings and stuff like that. You know,
That's
Did-
pretty
did-
cool. Not something you expect in the new blood.
no, exactly, yeah, that's why it sort of stood out to me, to be honest with you. But yeah, it's cool.
Thoughts, Dan?
Um, the kind of I don't know. I'll have to give it a go. I don't. I know nothing, next to nothing about them, so I can't really make a informed opinion.
And the next band, the second to last band, is Backseat Julia. I know nothing about, but they are described as a rock and roll band, and that's a nice little difference. Like they stand out on this day because you don't have many rock and roll bands. So they, and I love high energy rock and roll, particularly when it's in the evening and not fucking 10:30 in the morning. This is the better time to have bands like this on, I think. But yeah, so Backstreet Julia, don't know anything by them, but they sound cool.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds all right, to be honest with you. It's not like I think in the name kind of screams that they're going to be a rock and roll kind of band or a glam sort of band anyway, but I don't know. I can take it or leave it. I
Fair
don't know
enough.
them.
It's not the sort of thing I'm too into, but I can see it a bit later in the evening, getting a little bit into it, have a little boogie. The one thing I can see is that they're from Kettering, and I can't help but feel bad.
Okay. All right. Shade on Kettering. You're just like flying through the cities tonight.
Yeah, man. I got beef with Kettering.
All right. All right. Devil Husk is the final band in the New Blood stage on the Friday. I know the name, but I'm not too familiar with their music. I think they're more modern metalcore.
Right. No, I don't know them at all, so I've got nothing.
Dan?
I've not heard of these guys, but I feel like I should have. I,
Okay, well, there we go. New Blood, pretty solid day. Certainly varied on the Friday. Let's jump to the Sophie stage because we'll be here all night, all night. So let's get through who we start with on the Friday. We start off with a band that played New Blood last year. It's Offness.
Great band.
Yep.
Really looking forward to seeing them.
Dan, thoughts on Offness, atmospheric black metal? Do you remember seeing him?
I don't. I'll be honest. Uh, that atmospheric black metal. Ooh, you're not you're not doing him any favors.
Oh, it could be so emotional. You're gonna cry.
Just
Have a
tell
look,
me it's got
cry.
a two-step part and I'll come.
Nah, it definitely doesn't. But you can two-step to anything these days. I see people two-stepping to everything. Just two-step to this. You can probably two-step to Turin though, who is extreme metal and are on absolute fire as of late. This little section on the Sophie stage is really strong for me, and Turin are part of that. I love them. I think they're great. Can't wait to see them live.
Yeah, I'm a fan too. I like them. I agree with you. There's a strong Sophie start.
Yeah, I can get behind a little bit of this.
Okay, cool. Lockhorns, progressive metal here. A band obviously we're fairly familiar with in GBHBL, some more than others. Particularly as Brendan seems to review most of their content when it comes our way. A bit of a return because we go all the way back to 2019 now. I want to remind, I don't know if Brendan remembers, but I remind folks of a little story, something that haunts me to this day. And that I want to make sure that we interviewed Lockhorns back then, 2019, at the festival. And at that point, oh God, I think it was a Sunday, tired and all that kind of thing. And my paperwork got mixed up. So we started this interview and I basically referred to them as a different band. And they're like, no, that's not us. And obviously, they were cool about it and they were nice and we corrected all that, but that sort of shit, that's the sort of shit that stays with me, man. And it's like I haven't forgotten that so many years later and that's never happened to me ever again, like ever happened to me since. But it's the sort of thing where I'm just like, yep, don't gotta make it up to them, gotta make it up to them. So you're gonna go see
Yeah,
it and rock out to them.
yeah. I mean, well, obviously, I don't remember that, but I will now. Thanks for that. Um, I'm a big fan, so I'm looking forward to seeing them live. We've seen them obviously play way back then, which would have been New Blood stage, wasn't it? Like five
Mm.
years ago or whatever it was. Um, but they've been strong this year. There's new music out, strong last year as well with a new album, got new songs out. So yeah, they're on fire at the moment. It's looking good.
I don't know much. I recognize the name, but I'm not particularly familiar.
That's good that at least you recognize the name, though. It means it's been bandied about enough that you've noticed it. My Diligence, which isn't a name I'm familiar with, but the way they're described as progressive stoner rock feels like the sort of thing that I would like.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like the sort of thing that you would like.
Okay. Neither
I
of
don't,
you
I don't
then.
mind it. I don't mind it in a festival environment, to be honest with you. It all depends because it's such a wide bloody genre now, isn't it? They just say that something's stoner rock, like it could be. There's still like paces and tempos within that, like so it could be anything.
Dan,
Oh, I've done it again. Uh, I don't know them, no, so I can't really say much.
do you know Rough Justice?
I do.
Cool. Cool, cool, cool. That's good. I'm a fan. You?
I'm very, very much looking forward to it.
Brendan? Hardcore?
Don't know, don't care. No, I don't. I don't know them, to be honest with you. I don't think I do. Another
They
band picture.
share they share a guitarist with they share a guitarist with Malevolence.
Did they?
Yeah.
Hasn't helped. Um, they don't look. There's another band photo of they. Aside from one, they don't look particularly happy to be in the band. The guy in a red check shirt looks like he's happy to be in the band. The other four don't.
Oh, he didn't get the memo. You're not supposed to
No,
fucking look happy.
he's like smiling. The rest
He's
of them
not
look
he's not
miserable.
wearing black or camo, and he's like smart. He's really fucked it, isn't he?
He probably
Yeah, that's it. Out of the band,
it,
mate.
it probably turned out they're a four-piece and he just photobombed it or something.
Has anybody heard of Shade Empire? They've been around since 1999, according to Spiel, but I really don't think I know this band at all.
I don't know.
No, I also don't.
Well, there we go then. Good knowledge from us, folks. This is the band I was getting confused between LN. This is I have no E-War, which is like a two-piece kind of
Yeah.
like they're sort of like Viking things, but it's like folk and electro and bit more modernized, seemingly. I don't know how I feel about this band. I haven't really listened to anything, but every time I hear it described, I'm like, that could be really cool or really terrible.
I think it would be an experience. Like that's the thing. It is like
Mm,
you're right. It's very similar, I guess, to LN. Bigger band, obviously. I think just reading that there with on Season of Mist, so reasonable size label as well.
True.
So
I'm not privy to E-War, but I don't think it's my thing.
Nordic folk
Fair
songs,
enough.
ritual chants, shaman like drums and electro machine. So prepare to enter the trance.
One of
Yeah.
my bands most anticipated for the weekend because I haven't seen them yet is High Parasite. Probably best known for being Aaron Stainthorpe's other band now, not a side project, an actual fully fledged band. They're incredible. If you don't really like the kind of like the side, it is doomy, it's gothic, it's ground, but it's not like that kind of doom. It's rockier, it's more anthemic, it's easier, perhaps more accessible. High Parasite, a very, very cool band. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't already.
Yeah, I haven't really, so but quite high up the bill. So definitely
Mhm.
try and catch
It'll
some of
be
it.
it'll be one to check out.
Nail bomb. Okay, this one I think could be the most packed Sophie will be on weekend.
Yeah,
This is such a rarity
I'm
for
in there
just
for
about
I'm in there
everybody.
for that.
Yeah, I think just about everybody's going to be there, barring what's playing elsewhere. So get in early for Nail Bomb. You don't get this opportunity much, folks. And even I want to be part of it.
Yep. I'm very excited for Nailbomb. They're banned well before my time, but like I can't fault the influences like on the music that I now like. So I feel it's like I've got to.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I agree.
Simple as that. Headliners for Friday's Cataclysm. Yeah, melodic death metal. I mean, it's Cataclysm. They can be absolutely awesome. Sometimes they can be a little heard it all before kind of thing. But then I think sometimes that's because I have heard it all before and Cataclysm did it. They've been around for like 30 fucking years. And
Yeah.
I just forget that sometimes. I'm like, oh, them again. Oh, yeah, it's them. Yeah, they're a great band. I do plan to try and see all the Sophie headliners this year and Cataclysm on my list.
Yeah, they're on mine as well, obviously, it's Mellow Death Man. So they're a huge band. I'm a fan. So yeah, plans to see them.
I have not heard of them, but depending on if there's other stuff happening, I might be there.
There you go. What else are you going to be doing? Okay, main stage, and we begin with on the Ronnie James Dio stage on Friday. Shrapnel, whoop whoop, thrash metal, modern thrash metal as well. A little bit of evolution from the more thrashy early days. They'll bring it. They're a great live band, and we're looking forward to seeing them.
Yeah, I also am a fan. So yeah, we're looking forward to seeing them.
I don't know them.
Right. Even though I know your feelings on Doom, Brendan, Famine are localish lads, right? We are all getting there for Famine. They're an amazing band, been plugging away. See them get to the main stage at Bloodstock is fabulous. Yeah, stoked for Famine.
Yeah, I like Famine. So, and like you said, Kent band, Canterbury, I think, or somewhere like that, innit?
Yeah.
Dover or somewhere. But yeah, I like them. Go Kent. Woohoo.
Whoop, whoop.
Go Kent.
Are you gonna start hating on
It's up,
counties as
it's
well
up,
now?
it's up there with that's up there with Kettering, man.
Go
I
Kettering.
live in Kent. I don't know much famine, but if you sing their praises, then I'll come and check it out.
Which you should always just listen to everything I say, Brendan says. There you go. Convent, Death and Doom on the main stage. Be heavy.
Yeah, I don't know the band really, really well, but looks like it could be interesting. So
Yeah,
Okay. Flotsam and Jetsam. Look, for many, it'll be a bucket list band. Personally, I just don't like them enough, regardless of their iconic status, to want to necessarily see them live. I've tried, and I know how important and influential they've been. I'm just not that big of a fan.
fair enough.
uh, I I think I'm probably slightly more of a fan than that.
Mhm.
So for me, I will probably try and catch some of their set.
I don't know
Dan, are
much
you
about
aware of
them.
Flotsam and Jetsam?
No, I'm not. It's not a name I know.
Okay. I plan to do a lot more strapped GoPro to my chest, and at least a minute or two in some pits. And there was one on the main stage that I am gonna try and venture into, at least on the outskirts to a degree, until like the crazy kids try to murder me.
It'll
Because
be
I fucking
me.
love this band. Yeah, it'll probably be yeah, fucking. I love this band, and I am so stoked to see this at Bloodstock. I think it's gonna be insane. Paleface Swiss, I'm a fan. Oh shit, you saw him earlier this year. I don't
Yeah,
remember who went to the
you
show, but it
missed
was
out.
you. I didn't
You
miss
missed
out.
out on a fucking
It was a
fantastic
press
set.
thing, and you got to go. Yeah. But
You
yeah,
did.
I'm stoked. Paleface Swiss kill it.
It was banging, so I'm very keen to see them again.
Brendan.
Uh, I've not seen them before, and I do like them on record. I don't think I'm anywhere near the level of swooning for them that you two guys are, but I'm sure I'll watch some of it, and it'll either capture me or I'll wander off somewhere else. We'll see.
That's it. Orange Goblin. This might be one of the last times many people see Orange Goblin, because of course they're wrapping up their career this year. However, I am a fan. I'm not the biggest fan. I saw them last year, and I am considering going to their last show in London this year because it's got Earn on support as well. I think yeah, that is the right gig. Yeah, so that's probably more my favorite way to kind of see them and not see them at Bloodstock. Like I'm not prioritizing Bloodstock when I'm considering going to see them at the end of the year.
Yeah, I mean, aside from well, the fact that they're finishing would probably be the reason, I guess, if there was one. I don't really class myself as much of a fan. It's the truth. So
I have no real skin in the game for Orange Goblin. I'm unbothered.
Lacuna Coil, icons, of course, gothic rock, gothic metal band, been going around for a very long time, and up until I saw them at the Roundhouse, either earlier this year or late last year, I probably would have said you don't really care, didn't really think it'd be worth my time. But the new album was actually really really good, and then I went to see them at Roundhouse, and I thoroughly enjoyed the shit out of it. So actually, I'm kind of like this will be good, and like I know Lou wants to see them, so I'm kind of sort of thinking, yeah, all of us together for Lacuna Coil, this could be a lot of fun.
yeah, I mean, I can add to that. I want to see them. Rose wants to see them. Will happily see them. So I like
Lacuna
them.
Coil it is. Are you in, Dan?
If there's nothing else, then yeah, let's see why not.
Ah, do you
Yeah,
remember when seeing Emperor was a novelty and it generally felt like a big deal?
This
Yeah,
is,
I'm
we might never see them again.
yeah, I keep saying now, oh my God, it went from, oh my God, I'm going to see Emperor. Can you believe that to I've seen Emperor 4 or 5 times now, and I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure I'm going to bother this time around. I say that, I'll probably definitely watch a bit of it. Isan is still Isan, no matter what. Whatever phase he's choosing to be in. So I'll probably watch some of it, but if there's something else going on elsewhere, I might wander off.
Yeah, I mean, I'm of the same mind frame. I mean, I would say that it's got to be something like half decent elsewhere for me
Of
to
course.
wander off. Like it's not a case of like, oh, I'll just go and check out anything out. It's still Emperor, and once you're there and some of those songs start playing, you did a little bit, you're just going to be like, oh, I'm just going to hang here for a bit. If there's
Mm.
something else decent on that I really want to see, then I will miss Emperor for it. Um, yeah.
I don't know much Emperor. I've just seen you wear loads of Emperor merch, so they must be good.
Okay, last but not least, it's the headline of Friday night, and it is a returning Trivium. Probably in, I was about to say probably in like the strongest part of their career, but to be fair, they've been on a bit of a strong run for the past decade, maybe a little less than that. The last couple of albums have been really, really strong. You know, after the high point of their early career, the dip that kind of followed, particularly after they'd been lauded as the next big thing and then got dropped like a bad smell by pretty much every major mainstream press. They spent a long time building themselves back up to become a respected name in metal. I think of the three headliners, they're probably the one that is polarizes the most, which still baffles me. But it baffled me last time they headlined, when there was more people there to watch with them Temptation than there was to see Trivium. I don't get it, but there we go. I'm looking forward to Trivium. I think they're going to be great.
Yeah, I am very, very much looking forward to seeing Trivium. It has been a long time since I've seen them. I've been a fan of theirs throughout most of their career. That's not
Mm.
to say that I think everything they've done is fantastic. It isn't, but I've still been a fan of them, and I think they hold themselves well. And Though I also really like the story, man. I like the fact that they've had to fight back from adversity after the whole mainstream press basically went, "Oh yeah, you know what we said, your next big things. We've moved on now. Fuck you guys," and
Mhm.
just dropped them from everything. You know, and so they had to kind of go back to the ground and build themselves back up, and that's a cool story, right? It's an underdog sort of thing, and they're out here headlining. So I'm really looking forward to it, man. There's not like they've got a huge catalog. There's nothing they can play that I won't know. It's Rose's first time seeing them. It's probably weirdly, I think maybe that one the headliner I'm looking forward to seeing the most.
Fair enough.
I can't tell if it's a joke or not.
No, it's not a joke.
The dude with like 7 machine head tattoos is
Yeah, but I've
less.
seen Machine Head like 29 times. I haven't seen Trivium in a
Ah,
decade.
that'll do it.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited to see some Trivium. Not a band I've seen before. I don't have too much interest in their music, but it's one off the list, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll be a show.
For sure. And
Let's jump to Saturday.
that Friday night headliner, I always end up having a couple little bevies, and my interest goes from like to really, really interested.
Couple of drinks will do that. But right, let's jump to Saturday then and the EMP stage, beginning with Crown at Solace. Symphonic metal with a modern twist on the EMP stage, which always intrigues me. Could be quite grand sounding for EMP. I don't know them too well, but sounds cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like them from a playlist perspective. I think they're really, really cool. And because of that, I did add them to my five as well. So they were a band that I really, yeah, I think they sound great. And they had plenty of harshness as well. So it's not like pure clean symphonics, it's heavy symphonic.
I can definitely give this a go. I don't know much about
Tiberius.
them, so
No worries, Tiberius. This is a confusing one. I've been struggling to try and find information out about this band, but aside from sort of saying prog metal, but not prog metal, I don't really know much by them. The picture Bloodstock uses, right, is like aspiring one, a prog metal band. All black, all wearing tight tops, all with a plain background. That's like the most like, yes, we play in a progressive metal band, and this is it, like Periphery style. But you know, I just don't know enough about them to, yeah.
Yeah, I also don't. I know nothing.
I don't know if you guys are looking on the Bloodstock website,
Mm.
but like I'm clicking on the names and then seeing their photo and bio and the video.
Mm.
And you said about the photo, all being in tight black t-shirts. Click on the video. It's like filmed on this pink background, and they're all like dancing around wearing the most brightly coloured clothes I've ever seen,
Oh, is it
surrounded
a
by
joke?
balloons.
Oh
It's got to
shit!
be a
It's
piss take.
Well, I mean, further down in the description, it describes them after the prog bit. It says anthemic contemporary metal with a tinge of pop.
oh we are fucking oh my god. Oh, this is I got to put this on my list. I'm gonna write that. I've been writing down things as I go along. This is me. I've seen the video now. I can see the frame of the video. Right, that might have you might have well grabbed there, Dan, because that's definitely got me intrigued now. Oh my goodness me. All right. We'll report in. We'll report in. I mean, it's just like I just it's always just nice to see someone doing something different. But sometimes it's cool to have some straightforward heavy metal coming from a band who do it really, really well. It's Rights to Ruin, a kick-ass band. I like them.
I also like Rights to Ruin. Good
Cool.
band.
I don't know them, but I'll check them out.
Bad Smell. Three-piece hard rock band. I did a reaction video, solo reaction video to one of the songs. I thought it was good, but I wasn't blown away by it.
I don't know them.
I don't know them either.
And last but not least, Thrashist Regime, who are, I know,
That's a
right?
really
I
good
know,
name. I
I
love that
know,
name.
but they're a thrash metal band. I was as shocked as you were.
Fucking hell, guys.
Beyond that, though, I don't really know much by them.
I
Is
checked
that
them out for the name alone because that is a fucking brilliant name.
is that a Wish version of David Draymond?
These days, isn't David Draymond the Wish
Yeah,
version
yeah,
of
true.
David
That's true.
Draymond?
That's true. Yeah. You know, the name definitely sticks. Scottish thrash band, so it could be high energy, good fun.
Cool. All right, let's jump over to the New Blood, where the wait, that's the main stage. Where have I've lost New Blood. It's all the way down here. Here we go. We begin with London, kicking off the morning with some deathcore. Symbiote are opening the New Blood stage on Saturday. Kick-ass band, and listen, they won one of the hardest every year, consistently hardest Metal to the Masses, which is the London one that has so many bands fucking enter. So congratulations to them, and yeah, looking forward to seeing them. Deathcore, early morning deathcore. Whoop whoop.
Woo. Is that like a deathcore chant?
It's
Um,
it's the secret headliner that I wish was playing next year. Bring on the clowns!
yeah. Yeah, you never know. Yeah, yeah, look, deathcore in the morning sounds like fun. London band, like you said, so that's cool.
Yeah, cool. I haven't heard of them.
Adephelion, basically atmospheric experimental folk metal, which might sound like some people's idea of hell, but actually they're a bit heavier than you might think, and there's a lot of detail in their music that I find quite fascinating. I'm not sure if necessarily it'll be that appealing live for me, but on record I can kind of vibe with it.
I'm the same. I really like them. Also included them in my list. As a band I was interested in checking out. Uh, like said, it's atmospheric, it's experimental, it's folky, but also has heaviness to it as well. And like a couple of other bands, it's quite cool, I think, to see this kind of mix of genres on the New Blood stage as well. These are like quite expensive sort of genres, so having like where are they from? I think they're from where are they from? Swansea,
Mm,
you know. Um Doing what I guess would maybe historically have been more of a European sort of sound. So I think it's cool.
I do.
I don't know them, and there's a lot of this like folky Celtic
Hmm.
stuff going on this year.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's three or four bands, but yeah, there's definitely more than feels like there normally is, which is, I guess, is good for
Feels like there's
variety.
maybe more than necessary.
What, four bands?
4 bands out of like what, 120.
Yes.
Fine. You know what? You love it so much. We're back to the black and thrash metal then, because Exorcism are up next, and it's black and thrash, and I know how much you love that. There you go. You can't fucking win with
No, I
you.
can't. Evidently.
But you got to keep in mind whenever there's a folk band or something weird like that, it's taking the place of a thrash band. So
You're right. You are right.
I'm not massively or familiar, I think, at all with Exorcism, so I don't have anything on.
I have no no in not no interest. I just don't know them.
Okay, what about Prodigal? Because I can't even find like a sort of sum up what they're like, Prodigal. Um,
Fusing ethereal textures with unfiltered emotional grit.
yeah, what the I mean, that's just
What does that mean
words.
though? It's they
Okay, it might be a mix of new metal, hardcore, and grunge.
Yeah, I mean they've got what have they got forward strokes in their titles? They've got to have parkour influence, haven't they?
yeah, I think they're like new metal,
That could be
new
cool.
metal for sure. I can get behind a little bit of that.
Cool.
Oh, all right, Zebulon. Looks to be a kind of doomy old school heavy metal band. One of them has the most fantastic of hair.
That's what I was gonna say. I want to go and see that.
But that's about all I know of them.
It's impressive.
It is.
Wow.
Stood next to the guy in the hat, you make him look like a dickhead.
Carl and I, with our lovely long flowing locks, are gonna go along and look at his hair and awe.
Dreaming of what could have been.
I mean, outside of that, where are they actually from? Are they Norwegian?
Are they?
I don't know. I don't know if they are. Yeah, they are. They won the Norwegian Metal to the Masses.
Check that shit out.
The
So
Norwegian
melodic
men or
doom
what?
metal from Norway, which, to be honest with you, sounds quite appealing. So
Name though, Zebulon. Zebulon. That's all I keep doing now in my head. Madness defeats Jaguar. Right. So I remember when I looked at this band and it was like, oh, it combines Red Hot Chili Peppers and Rage Against the Machine. I just went, oh, fuck off. Fuck off. But thankfully, that is just what people like to say, silly things like that, because actually, this band's really, really clever, really, really unique. Do actually like mixing in funk with metal, hip hop elements, energetic rock, alternative sounds. They're very cool, very fun, and I think they could just be a nice little breath of fresh air amongst all the death and doom and black of Bloodstock and folk. Sorry, I forgot, and all the folk that's there as well.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds interesting. I don't know anything really about them, but you sell it well.
Yeah, Dan,
I don't know.
cool. Mechromorph, not necromorph, Mechromorph. Now you know I'm stumbling on my words. Uh, Death metal, deathcore. But leaning towards the slam side of things, the slammy, brutal kind of side, which I'm all for. You know, that's quite close to, you know, you get a little crossover with hardcore there when you're into slam, death metal side of things. So sweet.
Yeah, Essex band as well, weren't they? Metal to the
Of
Masses
course.
winners. Yeah, they're a strong band. Very, very heavy. They really will go for it, I'd imagine. So
I'll
I think
definitely
this is a
check
band that
them out.
for Dan. So
Yeah, I'll definitely check them out.
You know, it's not a band for Dan. It is Nothing Speaks because they mostly deal in rock and grunge, and I just don't think that's really going to appeal to you that much. To be fair, grunge really appeals to me, but I think it's a little does Nothing Speaks a little bit of a disservice when you kind of get summed up like that. A bit more of a hard rock band more than anything else. They're cool.
I'm really disappointed.
No.
Uh, because I put two songs from Nothing Speaks onto my playlist. I spoke to you about this at the weekend, and I said the funny thing about them is that no one speaks. It's so I must have chosen two instrumentals then because the video picture there is a dude singing into a mic.
How did you do that?
So someone speaks,
Well, yes.
but not on the two fucking songs I chose. So I thought they were an instrumental band. Oh well, I like the instrumental songs, so there you go. I just hope the vocals are good now.
Dan?
Oh, I thought you decided that I didn't like them. I don't really, I don't know them. I've not heard of them. I can get behind some grungy stuff, but I need to take a listen. Dunno.
How about Fortune Teller then? One of very few bands that kind of can be categorized as power metal, although they are a bit more like modern metal than necessarily power metal in a traditional sense.
Yeah, I mean, I quite like what I've heard of them so far. It's I don't know, I guess more symphonic, Nightwishy kind of vibes, but.
I could see it being fun. There's not much power metal you see on Bloodstock.
And elsewhere we get Head Dent, which is punk rock, man. This is a cool band. I think they're a lot of
Yeah,
fun.
they're a very cool band. I'm excited to see Head Dent.
Oh, so am I. There we go. Got all three of us liking a band.
My God, I think
I
that's the
like Head
first
Dance,
time
so
this has
yeah.
happened ever.
Now we all bloody make sure we see them, otherwise it's just really
Yeah.
awkward. Where are we up to? Hex. Progressive metal, progressive rock, but with flair. Has a violin, put it that way. Could be cool. Could be cool. Progressive rock and metal in the New Blood doesn't always kind of sound great. If the tent's not that full, you can kind of get lost a bit. But you know, they seem like a band pushing higher.
Yeah, I don't really know them. But I like violins. That's cool.
It's not for me. I don't think.
Unnatural order. The first line of the Bloodstock spiel is a sort of line that makes you want to hate a band. Unnatural order doesn't follow the rules; they rewrite them. Shut up! I realize like you know you probably didn't like it's just like a fucking thing, but come on, man. Four-piece metalcore band from Kent. That's cool. That's all the sort of things I like. I don't know anything by them, but that line's awful.
I know that they won the Kent Metal to the Masses, and that we were meant to play. My band was meant to play with them a couple of weeks ago.
Cool.
And I've heard good things, so I was gonna definitely check them out. I will say that first line was definitely written by ChatGPT, though.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm just trying to think what my opinion on the first line is. I don't know the band other than seeing because of all the posts on Leo's Red Lion that they were part of the Metal the Masses Kent. Obviously Dan saying they won it, so there were a lot of good bands in that as well. So they must have something about them. So, but
I will say one thing.
Mm.
I I don't understand how winning Kent gets you second from headliner, but winning London has you opening it. That does
It's
feel like, not that there should be a weight put on any city, but
I do believe it is literally. I mean, not the. I don't know, how, but I believe it's randomized, except for the headliners, which I think are actually submission ones, not metal
yeah.
to the masses. Uh, which speaking of which, the headliner for Saturday is Fight the Champ. I don't know them, however, new hardcore and the picture of them, man, oh man, if like that, I can feel my jaw aching on my legs, two-stepping already based off that picture.
I think I need to check something. But
They
I
might be
think
cool as fuck. It might be cool as fuck. I don't know them too well, but they're you know what I mean. Like, you know, new hardcore is cool. It's a good combo.
yeah, I like them as well. Yeah, they're playing Burn It Down as well. That's how I know them. They
Cool.
seem pretty cool. I'm quite looking forward to seeing them.
I'm more interested in why he's trying to hide his bag under his t-shirt, and the other ones have their little boy bum bags
Because
on show.
it's obvious.
Why is it under his t-shirt?
That's where you have to hide all your drugs.
Even in a promo picture.
Yeah, but
You can't be in a
okay.
new hardcore band and
All
also
right,
be
let's
sober.
let's not libel ourselves by accusing a band of having
Yeah,
drugs in a
no.
bag. And yeah,
Sorry, guys.
That was Dan.
we think we're excited to see you right now. Or at least two of us are. You haven't actually said if you're interested in them, Brendan.
No.
Nope, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
I know you didn't mean that, but yeah. Let's move on to the Sophie Lancaster stage now. Erosis opened the day. Progressive metal, played there before, cool band. Nice start to the day, Sophie, for me.
See, we're up to more than 4 progressive bands now, aren't we? I reckon.
That might be the dominating one above folk.
Um, I don't know an awful lot by Eriosis or Erosis or whatever it is. Um,
I don't know them
yeah,
either.
the
And then
one
we
you've all
hit
been waiting for.
we hit two bands in a
Mate,
row, which
this
are
is doing my nutting.
right.
What's
Shut up!
this?
Shut up! Because this section is probably up
Crumbling
there
food.
as the most important section of the entire weekend for me. It's two bands in a row that I've not seen live and that are so fucking
Say their
like
name, Carl.
I am going to
Say
say
their
that in a
name.
minute.
This is pissing
Under a
me.
Crumbling Moon.
That's not it.
No, it's not. It's not
It
because on
is.
there. No, it's not because they've actually got it typed out as Wunder a crumbling moon on their YouTube video. It's not used. It's not just their logo. They have committed to that in a way that I'm gonna call them fucking Runda or whatever they're called.
Two dickheads over this one.
Stupid fucking name.
Under a Crumbling Moon, I love you. I loved your I love your post-metal soundscape. I can't wait to experience it. I'm really looking forward to it.
I can wait. Your name is fucking stupid. Sorry.
I mean, I like taking the piss about the name, but I think they're great. So I'm a big fan of them.
I have no opinion on the actual music, but that is, ooh, you're pushing it,
Yeah,
man.
but you can come along and you can chant their name.
I can't even remember it because looking at it's confusing me.
Ball is the other band, Black and Post Metal from Sheffield. They're a famous name in the UK scene. I've not seen them live. I don't know how that's happened, but I've simply not seen them live. And while my ideal place is not Bloodstock for 30 minutes, it's in a dark room where they're playing to me and me alone. I'll take this. I fucking love this band.
That
They're
would
one of
be
the best
so
bands
weird.
in the world.
That
I don't
would
give
be
a
really
shit.
weird.
I don't give a shit. We'll turn the lights off then. We'll do it in
Are
fucking
you
darkness.
standing or are you sitting?
No, I'm sitting and I'm
Right, so-
pantless.
Are
you
you
know,
like
but-
are you in like a little chair in the corner of the room?
Yeah, I'm sitting in the center of the room in a chair.
How close are you to the stage? Just
Well, it's a small room, Brendan. A small room.
Okay.
It's not a
Is there a
stage, it's a
stage?
room.
I
No.
just put. God, this picture is horrid.
Okay, right. Let's move on from that. I'm really stoked to see Ball at Blood. They're my number one. They're my number one.
I think they're a great band too. I agree with everything you said at the beginning of this little segment, despite us taking the piss and everything like that. Like the two bands in a row that are both fantastic. So I clearly, obviously, haven't seen them either. If you haven't seen them, I know I definitely haven't.
I don't know them.
Does anybody know Peng Shui? Shui? I keep meaning to check this band out, but I haven't done it yet, and I know nothing by them. But like the fact they're kind of like, on the Sophie stage a little bit later in the day, it feels like I should.
No,
Uh,
only from what's written here,
Um,
London band. They've
I
shaken
know
the
them.
grounds
I
of
did a
Glastonbury.
Yeah, they are, I think, a bit more of a Glastonbury download band than they are the kind of normal Bloodstock sound. But I can get behind it, and I'm keen to see them.
I'm trying to work out what it is because there's all like stuff on this, like about like Liam from Prodigy reaching out to them to get them to remix some of the Prodigy songs, and
Jesus.
just trying, I'm just pressing play in the video for a second.
They
Okay,
might be popular.
yeah, it doesn't take too many seconds of just skip that track forward a little bit and press play, and then it'll be like, okay, I get this. You can see why.
Right.
So it is, it's got dance vibes, electro vibes, and then kind of like a Cypress Hill sort of rap over the top of it in that little snippet that I heard there. So that could be fun.
Kind of makes sense though, after Under a Crumbling Moon and Ball had kind of depressed us and elated us and made us feel like really sad and happy in equal measures. Here's Peng Shuai and then followed by Waterlines to kind of pick up the energy. And Waterlines, obviously, big band associated with GBHBL as well, fans of them. They were brilliant last time they played on the EMP stage. Now they're back at the Sophie stage. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they do now.
Yeah, second, all of that. I'm looking forward to seeing them.
Seen, I've just ended up seeing them out of circumstance like 4 times in the last like couple of years, and uh,
Okay.
I'm excited to see them again.
Up to who are we up to? Phoenix Lake, which is melodic metal, modern melodic metal. Good band, good band. Don't massively excite me, but they're good.
Yeah, I like them.
It's not really my kind of thing.
What about Neon Fly? This was a band that I thought I didn't know, and then I listened to a couple of tracks and was like, oh yeah, I kind of do know this band. They're cool. Not exactly a fan, but they're a cool band. And if there was nothing else going on, I definitely want to check them out.
Yeah, I quite like what I've been listening to on playlists and stuff like that. I had to go back and like put them back in again because I'm pretty sure the first two songs that I put in by them were covers. I was listening to them, I was like, these are like cover songs. I had to go
Mm.
back and find more original stuff, but I do like them.
I don't know them, but I've my quick listen. They sound quite cool.
Undeath, death metal, but my God, how good are Undeath are fucking brilliant, basically. It's as simple as that. It's straightforward. Big band for me. Really excited at
Yeah,
Bloodstock. Yeah, Undeath kill it.
really excited to see these guys. They've been a bit of a bucket list one for me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'm also a fan.
All right, Breed 77, and this is for the old school people. The flamenco rock metal fusion have been around a long, long time, and I don't think I've ever seen them live. But here's the thing, folks.
Oof.
I don't know if I particularly want to. I've never really been a fan, outside of obviously hearing the hits and things like that. I've just never been that big of a fan. So other than a bit of like, all right, tick a box kind of thing, they're not high on my list.
They're at the bottom of my list. They've exceeded the bottom of the list. I've clicked on their music video and it is entirely AI generated and it looks like shit. And if you care so little about your video that you've just got like a robot to make it, I can't imagine you care very much about your music either.
I'm not that bothered either way.
I'm
No.
bothered.
I have no strong opinion on Breed 77, so either direction.
No worries. Let's move on then to Static X because the last part, the headliner of the Sophie stage, continues a kind of older theme here. But this is always a bit of a puzzle one, obviously, because this is like Static X, but not Static X, because of course Wait and Static died a very, very long time ago. And I still stand with the people who keep asking the question, hey, it's all cool continuing the music and playing the music and all that. But why does the guy dress up and try to make himself look like sort of like Wayne Static? I don't understand that. I still don't get that. It's weird. However, this could be fun. I have had the lucky pleasure of actually seeing Static X in its original incarnation in a small venue in London. And it was very, very cool and a positive memory for me. I don't necessarily, not saying I want it replaced because there's not a replacer, but like this one I'm a little bit torn on. It's really going to depend on like maybe only watching a bit of it and then be like, look, I'm not vibing with it. But then if they stop playing those hits, I'm gonna be like, and I'm drunk, I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, this is fucking banging. I don't know. I'm really, really not sure.
I was never that big a fan.
Mm.
I like a few songs here and there, so for me, it's not really anything I'm too fussed about.
I want to put my head in and have a look. Bit of a bucket list one again. I think. I know how close. Am I seeing Static X or am I seeing like a kind of? I guess that's the
Parody.
age-old question. Yeah, like because you can get close, but mm,
Yeah. Okay, main stage then. We begin Saturday morning with a nice start to the day. Cage Fight, they're awesome. They really are. Every time I've seen them live, I've thoroughly enjoyed them. What are you doing behind me, Boyle? Is there a fly? Um, Cage Fight, kick ass. Old school hardcore.
yeah, man, I love Cage Fight. I've seen them a couple times and they've always killed it. I, I'm. I wish they were on a smaller stage because I think that the big main stage might drown them a little bit because of their sound, but I'll see.
Uh, I like them. That's about it. I wouldn't say I love them, but I think they're a decent band, so I will try and see some of them
Fair,
if there's nothing else on.
fair enough. The Spirit. I don't really know. I don't think I know them, but they're described as like extreme metal, black and death. I don't know if it's just the name, The Spirit, and it was quite close to Spirit Adrift, who pulled out now and been replaced by Lowen. That maybe that's why I'm getting them confused. But I don't know The Spirit.
Same for me. I don't know them either.
I'm not. I don't know.
Warbringer, bit of thrash for the main stage. Yeah, of course. Your favorite thrash stan.
Yay!
They're a good band though.
They're one of the ones that I know. So yeah, I believe you.
Yeah, same. I like.
And then it's Harriet. Big moment for Harriet. High up main stage. Been on basically a rise in the last couple of years, and this is part of it. I suspect they're going to do very, very well there. But it's going to be fascinating to sort of see how they handle that big stage and how the music goes in that environment, how the music sounds as well. Because my experience of Harriet, for the most part, has always been in smaller contained venues.
The last place I saw them was a sold out Underworld.
Mm.
Um, and that was hot, sweaty as fuck, but they were so good. I love Harriet so much, so I'm really really excited to see them.
I'm also a fan, so yay.
Okay, then we get to the not I don't want to say controversial one, but perhaps the band
It's
that stands out
weird.
more than any other band on the main stage. And it is one that I still go back and forth on. It's Creeper. Now, I have no problem with Creeper being there. I think it's absurd. One or two bands that it never does any harm and stuff. But Creeper's an interesting choice from a personal perspective, only because I think this band has got bigger but suckier. And that's a personal thing. Like I think like they've got worse for me, but I've watched them grow and grow and grow. So clearly it means it doesn't matter what I think. It's all about what they're doing, and that's fine. They're doing great. On the one set, if they kind of stick to an old school Creeper set with a couple of new songs thrown in, I'll have a great time. The reality of it is that's not what's going to happen. They're going to do predominantly new stuff all the last couple of albums, and maybe if I'm lucky, one or two from Eternity in Your Arms. But what's
It
annoying
will
is I think
be
they're also going to miss. They're going to do yes, they're going to do Hiding with Boys and Misery.
yeah,
That's
and
it. And
they're gonna play it like really weirdly and not like
start with Misery,
all.
right? And then like that's what they're gonna do. Like I know, like just mad, right? We've experienced Creeper a few times live as well. We've seen come some of their song structure, their set structure can be fucking baffling.
Yeah, like frustratingly so.
So
We saw the last time I saw them. We
Shepherd's
saw them
Bush,
at Slam Dunk. Shepherd's Bush was 2017. That was 8 years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah, I know. We saw them at Slam Dunk like 2 years ago, and Elle
Uh,
literally fell asleep. So
I remember, yeah, I watched a bit of them from on Slam Dunk as well. I think it was during the American Noir period of time, maybe. Was
oh
that
yeah, we saw
later?
them in Leeds, and then we saw them. They were there like 2 years later, and we saw them again.
This could be special, but it could also be awful. I have no idea what to expect. If I do watch it, I'll probably give it a few songs and then just nah, this isn't for me. But I'm intrigued. I'll be more intrigued to sort of see how Bloodstock crowd. Because don't get me wrong, there'll be plenty of people there who love Creeper and dance away and have a good time. But will they pull in a big crowd? Will people just be there for curiosity, or will people just fuck off? I'll be really intrigued.
Same.
Let's jump to the person who isn't necessarily as yeah, Brendan about
Oh,
Creeper.
are you done?
Yeah,
Who are we
I'm
on? Who are we
done.
on? Who are we on now? Uh, I could, I, like I'm not a fan. Never been a fan. When you guys said they progressively got worse over the years, feel I 100% agree with you. It's just that I started off quite low down in the first place. Um, the only thing that would potentially make me want to go and see even some of it is obviously because I'm there with Rose, and there's a possibility that some of it might be fun for her. But outside of that, yeah, not for me.
Fair enough. Kubla Khan. A little bit overrated these days, in my opinion. Yeah, they're fine.
Never really became a big fan, to be honest with you. I'm not that bothered by him.
They're a band for sure.
Here it is.
I've never seen them before, so I'm
Hmm.
intrigued.
That's true. Fear Factory, but not just Fear Factory, folks. Fear Factory playing for fuck's sake, the manufacturer in full again. My reaction to that, folks, is because they only did it fucking 5 years ago. I can't believe they've taken what could have been a solid enough festival set to just the manufacturer. It infuriates me. I am not going to see this joke of a band anymore. I give up with them. God damn
Wow.
it. They're a joke, man. Like what's Fear Factory anyway about this band? Then now they're just gonna do demanufacturing for year 30? Like, come on, man. At least fucking give me a goddamn something to do with obsolete. Anyway, I'm angry at Fear Factory for doing demanufacturing full at Bloodstock again.
I am too, with the only bit on my side being that I think probably again for Rose, potentially we might watch a little bit of it because she's not seen them before and she's listened to them in our household forever, you know. So it
Well,
might be that we go,
if you did a
the first song's
first
going to be
third,
demanufacture, isn't it? So we just go, let's
yeah,
do demanufacture, job done.
yeah, that's it.
I don't I yes.
Ministry. It could be brilliant. It could be absolutely awful. I've seen Ministry do both. I don't rate them as highly as others do. I think they can be really inspired and clever, but I also think sometimes people are a little bit like, "Oh, that's so great." It's like, that's what you think's great. I don't know. I'm torn on Ministry. They're not high priority for me to watch at Bloodstock, but if I'm around, I think it could at least be momentarily entertaining.
No, not for me. I've never really kind of got like aside from the odd song here and there, which I can get into for a bit, I've never even been able to really get like two songs back to back that I like both of them. So it's going to be a struggle to watch a set.
Not for me either, personally.
And then it's Machine Head, which I'm excited to see because I don't think outside of the Sonosphere where they rowed with Limp Bizkit, I don't think I've ever seen Machine Head at a festival, and that's going to be a new experience. Don't get me wrong, I like a lot of people. I'm a bit like I've seen Machine Head a lot. Is this a big deal to me? Probably not compared to how it used to be, but I know I'm going to have fun. And I know once those songs hit, provided they really, really don't choose the sucky songs that have been a part of their sort of like recent catalogs. And it is kind of just like a big festival, enjoyable best of Machine Head, and that should be easy track list to make. Then it should be a lot of fun. Yeah, I don't know what to expect. It's not. That's weird. It doesn't feel like a big deal, but also I know once I'm there, I'm gonna have fucking fun because I always enjoy Machine Head live. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I've seen them more times than
Anyone? Yeah.
is reasonable, to be honest. Um, and like I said, Trivium, I'm more excited even to see Trivium than them. But I know, again, it does also help with me with a lot of this stuff because this will obviously be Rose's first time seeing them, and that's like a big deal for her. But also on top of that, once I'm there, it's headliner on a Saturday. They will put a bit of a show on. There'll be confetti and fire and all that sort of stuff, and it's going to be all the anthems that I know and love, and I'm going to be drunk, and I'm absolutely going to have a great time. I know I will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I last saw Machine Head in 2022 when they played Bloodstock on
Oh,
the
with
10th.
the secrets.
Yeah.
thingy. Yeah.
I went around the other side and I had loads of space because no one knows how it
Cheeky.
works apparently. Yeah,
Cheeky.
I'm excited. I was not seen Machine Head before, um, and it's a yeah, cool.
It'll be good.
I'll be pissed. It's a Saturday night.
There it is. We jump to Sunday and we start on the EMP stage and the EMP stage is strongest on the Sunday overall, in my opinion. Beginning with the 500, modern metalcore, a little bit progressive as well. Had to miss them at Mangata, so this is a chance to make up for it.
Yeah, same for me. I managed to catch like the end of the last song of their set at Mangata, but like with very little memory because it was more like drunk and sprinting around there,
Mhm.
and then being like, oh shit, it's over. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I don't know them.
Loads of them,
Matt,
mate. 500 of them.
Matt,
I
Sorry.
was
I'm
gonna
going to
make
say
a
the
joke.
next band.
When he said the 500, I was like, how many?
All right, Matt Carr or Matt Carey. I'm not sure quite how to pronounce this, but death metal band made up of quite like familiar faces within the scene as well. Very cool band, really strong debut album. Really excited to see these guys.
Yeah, I think they're great. Really like them. So they're, I won't be missing
I,
them. They're a much watch.
I don't know them.
Okay, all right, it's Orm next. Look, obviously, I champion the shit out of this band. Look what I'm literally wearing right now, but I also understand it's not for everybody. It is drone at Bloodstock, which has never happened before, at least on the scale of that Orm deliver. And you realistically are looking at getting just one track for the entire set, and it will be spectacular, hypnotic.
Oh,
Um,
slower. Talk slower.
they're, I think they're fabulous. I've seen them live. I've seen them live at Blondie's. I love them. I love them. I really, really do. So I'm going to champion them. And if there is an opportunity where nothing else is going on and the rest of you have nothing to do, please come watch, come stand. Even if it's 10 minutes. It's all. I love
You might hear half a song.
I mean, I actually do like.
them.
I do like them. I brought it up on Saturday because I didn't know if that was kind of their whole jam, but because so I had two songs to play this from every band that I can find. There's one or two bands on the New Blood who don't have music on like Apple Music, so I couldn't find them. But the first song was 34 minutes long, and the next one was 29, and I was just like, oh shit, man. Um, but I do like them. I actually think they sound really, really cool, and I think their logo's cool as fuck as well. By the way, I like that. Um, I can't picture how
Yeah.
you're coming out sort of like you ain't even got to be like doing any talking, right? Because you haven't got that much time to even do any say talking too much at the beginning or end. You've almost got to come out and say, "Hey, we're on. Hit that first note," and then they'll be trying to drag you off stage while that last note's still ringing. Maybe they do like radio edits of their songs or something.
Maybe. All right, let's move on to Fun. Grunge Sludge. I don't know them.
No, I'm the same. I don't know them.
I don't know them. No.
They
And
got
then we get the
labels on.
Z Machine. Z Machine is a real head scratcher. That could be brilliant, but also could be awful. Seems like it's mostly improvised, like noise, progressive rock, mixing in jazz elements. It's been quite fascinating to listen to on record.
I agree. No, I mean, to be honest with you, like for the most part, like little things like this, I quite like to be at a festival because I think that's the easiest way to go and check something out for 5 minutes and then move on if you don't like it, rather than being like, oh, I've got to download an album and listen to it and like invest. I can just wander past, see what it's like, and move on. I think it could be quite fresh and different on a Sunday when you've kind of been there for 3.5 days and you're feeling, I don't know, potentially tired or whatever, and there's going to be a jazzy kind of hopefully up tempo band there with saxophones and stuff. It might be good for a few minutes.
Yes. I don't know. I don't know them.
Yeah, you'd never know people that he was in a band and that that Dan can actually bring it on stage and get lively and really show energy and flair. You'd never know that, would you?
I've been sat in a chair for 2.5 hours. It's an
The
uncomfortable
cartographer. We'll go
experience.
to the New Blood stage then. The cartographer. Modern Deathcore. They're a very cool band. I like them a lot.
They are. They are. I agree with this. Good band.
I agree as well. We all like.
And then we get the Spitting Teeth. I am. well excited for this. They're on like stupidly early on a Sunday morning, but it might just be the kind of thing to brighten up an early Sunday morning. Modern, hard confused metal. It looks mean. It looks dangerous. I think it's gonna be a blast.
Yeah, I mean, I only know what I've been listening to on the playlist. I like what I've been listening to. I don't know them outside of that. So
I don't know them.
Okay, Theocraside, thrash metal. Don't know 'em, but hell, it's more thrash. Whoop whoop.
yep. It instantly sounds like a thrash band as well, doesn't it? Theocraside. I don't know why.
Mm.
Just it all has a thrash band.
Sorry, I was gonna
Ocean.
say I don't know.
You left the gap so big, I was just going to give up on you.
Yeah,
Just
my
go down.
bad.
Ocean Planet. Technical progressive metalcore, which is always a genre I enjoy. I don't know them, but that sounds cool.
Yeah, it sounds. Yeah, I'm the same really. I don't know them, but it sounds cool. Could be good.
Yeah, I don't know them either.
Ryzen, rock and roll, hard rock. Don't know them, but yeah, more hard rock bands need to be at Bloodstock, and that's cool. So I don't know.
Yeah, I mean it could be fun. Like I said, you don't get an awful lot of hard rock or rock and roll or anything like that there, so it's
No,
pretty cool. And
you
it's cool
don't.
again, like to carry on with this quite wide range of genres on the New Blood stage.
Mm.
Yeah, I don't know them either, but I'd be down for a little bit of that if there's nothing now else on.
A dark horse for the New Blood is Monochrome, who I've checked out and think they're really fucking good. They're really young and they're really bringing it. Like it's modern metalcore at its core, but they've got this man. Like I've seen it described as a combination of dream pop as well, which is a great genre to infuse in this stuff. There's a certain level of ethereal nature to it, but it's got breakdowns and it's heavy and it can be two-stepping intense with that kind of hardcore edge without it being obviously that either. I think this band's great.
I can second this. I saw them in Bristol in January.
Cool.
And they were fucking fantastic. They also won the Bristol Metal to the Masses. Um, a very, very, very good band.
I don't know them, but again, you're both selling them well, so they sound interesting.
Yeah.
Surya, combination of stuff, but mainly tech and deathcore. Don't know anything by them.
Same. Do not know.
Seem a bit Thorly. I'll get behind with that.
Headcount, cool band, very young, very up and coming again. It's kind of thrashy with a bit of groove, but with a kind of like an infusion of like, hardcore metalcore, modern metal kind of thing going on there as well. They're cool.
I see the fans of Power Trip, Hatebreed, and Grove Street, and I'm like,
That all
I'll give it a
fits.
go. I'll give it a go.
Yeah, I just don't know, so got nothing.
Cobra. I don't know this band, but everything about them sounds like I would love them. I just don't know if the timing on a Sunday late afternoon and the New Blood's going to do it for me because they're an instrumental post metal. For fans of Russian circles, Bosk, God is an astronaut. I mean, that is glorious. But I also know Tired Me is going to be a bit like, nah, this ain't vibing with me at this particular point. But aside from that, it seems like everything about this band I should love.
Yeah, I also don't know them, but it does sound like a band, but well, definitely a band that you should love. A band that I should like.
After taking a quick listen, I think that you would really like them. I think I'm even gonna try and go out of my way to see some of this.
Okay, cool. Prayers, heavy alternative rock band from Belfast. Don't know anything by them, but alternative rock's always pleasing.
Yeah, I don't know anything other than a couple of tracks again that are on the playlist, but I didn't really like them that much, to be honest with you.
Oh,
I don't know them.
okay. Speaking Whispers, Cypriot Progressive Groove Band, very very cool band. One of the sort of strong bands within that scene, the Cyprus scene.
Well, I don't know the band, but I'm up for some groove.
Yeah, I've taken a listen and it sounds pretty cool. I think I'll be going to see them as well.
How about some post-hardcore? Ruled by Raptors. Ruled by Raptors. Don't know much by them, but description post-hardcore, blurring the lines between punk and metal. That sounds right up my street. They sound like they could be cool.
Yeah, I could. I would really enjoy this, I think.
Very colourful shirts. Go them.
I thought they were wearing different football shirts at first, but I realized it's not.
No, just one
Yeah,
football shirt, I think.
just a colourful bunch.
Yep, bright and colourful chaps. Should be cheerful
Still all
music.
look quite miserable.
Hmm. They're in a tunnel as well. I don't know the band, to be honest with you. I always like in my head, I was like, I hope it's quite good and energetic because they're playing on a Sunday. They're called Ruled by Raptors and it's Dinosaur Day. So you could get a raptor invasion in the New Blood stage, which could be funny.
They've
True.
timed that quite well.
Okay, let's wrap this up because Bad Earth are the last band on. I don't really know a lot by them. I think they kind of groove metal, but don't quote me on that.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know much, I don't, if anything, by them at all, to be honest with you. Oh, I mean, looking at the picture, I'm going to make judgments based on the picture. They look like they're going to be, yeah, hard rock groove sort of band. I'm going to go with.
Okay, dokie. Right.
No.
You don't know. Cool. Let's jump to Sophie Stage then because I think you do know the opening band in this one. It's Apathy, Apathy, Apathy. Yeah, cool band.
I've played with them for a couple of years. I've known them for ages,
Wow, that's a long
and they
set.
are.
That's a long show.
Oh, I know it just never ends, does it?
The
They're
jokes are
they're
coming thick
they're
and hard. You can tell we've been at this for a while, folks. Everybody's getting
yeah,
tired of the jokes now.
they're fantastic. They've really put a graft in, and I think they really deserve to be opening up the Sophie stage uh, on the Sunday.
Oh, cool.
I only know what I've heard on the playlist. In truth, I like what I've heard. So
One of my favorite bands up next, Barbarian Hermit. Groovy, stoner, doom and fuse, noisy, nasty. These guys kill it. Absolutely love seeing them live.
yeah, I like them as well.
I don't know them.
What about Wall? Two-piece, instrumental two-piece. Noisy, riffs, thick, coming at ya. A little bit sludgy, a little bit dirty, a little bit doomy. I like Wall.
I don't know the band. I noticed that everything else you said there, style wise. I don't know where I feel how I feel about that.
Okay.
It's just one of those things. Like if I go and check it out, it'll either be really, really good, or I'll be like, no, this isn't for me.
It's not a band I know.
And then we get to another potential dark horse, at least for the Sophie stage of the weekend. For me, it's Dogma. Dogma are fascinating because I think they betray a lot of conventions and confuse a lot of people, particularly once they start to play their music and people go, oh, okay, they're not just supposed to be sexy nuns. And actually, that's representation of something else as well. If you kind of dig into their history and what they're trying to express for their music, you'll understand a lot better. But naturally, we are human beings visual, and that's what people might initially see and then judge this band on it. But that's a mistake. They are so fucking good. They have done. Their own music is fantastic, but I swear to Christ, they've done like my favorite version of Madonna's like a Prayer as a cover, which I hope they play at Bloodstock because I think Dogma's version is cool as fuck and actually understands the actual original, so it does a really clever take on that, particularly the video. But aside from that, the music's just heavy and it's really intricate. And they're really, really talented, and I'm fascinated to sort of see how they perform live because I've not seen them live.
It's a lot more words than I've got. I agree. They're a fascinating band. It's very certainly interesting. I mean, I feel like I kind of have to go and watch some of it to probably experience it because the couple bits I've listened to on headphones and then just seeing the images and stuff like that, I'm not sure it all kind of ties together in my head yet, to
Mm.
be honest with you. So I think if I go and watch some of it, it'll hopefully sync and I'll either love it or at least I'll know then that I don't.
I don't know them, but I am keen to check them out. I've seen a little bit of that cover, and yeah, it looks quite fun. I don't know if fun's
That's
the
it.
word.
Fun's a word that's not used enough in our world. So hell, use it away. Go wild with it. Because what'll also be fun is Siglos. Even though it sits on a kind of blacker, deathier doom with a bit of industrial twist. It's Sin Quirian is kind of is either his new band or the one band he's in right now. I'm never quite sure. But pretty famous, of course, for bands like American Head Charge and Revolting Cocks. But yeah, I don't know a lot by them, but I know they're kind of like there's a bit of buzz around them going into Bloodstock.
Yeah, I quite like them actually. It's very, very heavy, and like you said, it's got industrial tints and stuff like that. Um, I think like I didn't know this until I was sort of writing stuff up before Bloodstock, but I think his he was in Ministry for quite a long time as well, wasn't he? And that's where
That
I don't know if that's like the probably the biggest band that I think he was in. I guess out of the ones that were listed, probably where the industrial tints come from a little
I
bit.
know, man. Those American Head Charge, that debut album, The War of Art in the '90s, was a fucking like that was
Yeah,
huge.
yeah, it was. It's a while ago now, though, man.
True.
But yeah, so like, I like what I've heard a lot on record. So yeah, they're one I'm hoping to see.
I'm not gonna shock you when I say that I don't know who they are.
Fair enough, but I know you know the next band because it's fucking Throne.
No,
And
I
man,
do
oh
know
man, if I'm
Throne.
going to be drinking on Sunday for once this year because we're not going home that night, I'm going to be drinking the fucking Throne. Are you kidding me? Can't wait.
I am going to kick the shit out of some poor metalcore kids that want to try and get in that pit.
Badass.
I've not seen them before, so this is and I don't even actually I don't know too much Throne. What I do know is that they I'm
They
not even going to say it.
they have
Yes,
thrown.
yeah,
They have thrown stuff.
they throw the fuck down. I'm excited to see
They
them.
do.
I don't know an awful lot by Throne. They sound like a good band based on what you're both saying, so I will watch from a safe distance and applaud when they
Oh
do
yeah,
good
I ain't
stuff.
getting no pits, man. There we go.
Uh, GoPro on, mate, and you get catch, catch Dan
I can
catch
wear the
Dan
GoPro for this
cartwheeling,
one.
catch Dan cartwheeling by.
Stick the GoPro on me. I'll go kick the shit out of some people. In the good name of GBHBL.
There it is. Okay, and then we get 3 inches of blood. Obviously back. Been around a long, long time. Hard rock, heavy metal band that, truth be told, I've never actually enjoyed. I know for a lot of people it's a big, big deal. But with them coming back, I tried to kind of give them another go round. I figured, well, listen, you're a lot more open-minded, a lot more like willing to kind of give things a chance. I still don't really think I rate them that highly. It's not that big of a deal. 3 inches of blood.
I quite like them. I like a lot of what I've been listening to on the playlist again, and yeah, just enjoyed the. I mean, it's only a handful of tracks that I've got on there, but I've enjoyed what I've been listening to. So
Fair enough.
I'm deeply confused by their bio though. The end of it says 3 inches of blood are back and ready to decimate unbelievers with pure and true, no bullshit heavy metal. You're
it
playing Bloodstock. I'm also I'm taken aback by the very specific name. Like it's
I don't think I haven't really thought about it to be honest.
like what the fuck does that mean though? 3 inches of blood.
What
Like
does any band name really mean?
uh,
Your band's name's So Far So Good without a comma. So far, so
okay.
good.
when
Anyway,
the
right.
crumbling
Obituary.
moon.
Oh, don't. Come on.
Mate.
I ain't even fucking in the band. Anyway, Obituary, headliners and Sophie stage, last band of the night. Actually, last band of Bloodstock full stop because obviously the Sophie band ends after the headliner on the Dio stage. It's Obituary. Should a band that should need no introduction. Legends in the death metal scene. Obviously, I think we've all probably seen them live. Maybe not you, Dan, but who knows? You've been at enough festivals, you might have caught them before. And if there's an opportunity to see them here, I'll definitely want to watch a bit.
Yeah, I second
Yes,
that.
yes. I agree.
Cool, that makes that one easy.
Yep.
Okay, why does every Sunday have to start with a band I want to get up for? Why can I not have a band I hate to start Sunday morning off? I mean, across all the stages, bands I just don't like, so I can spend a little bit more longer in bed or just chilling out in the tent. But no, I gotta go up, have a fucking shower, drag my ass all the way over there for a band called Ghosts of Atlantis. Never heard of them. No, it's Ghost Flatland. It's obviously taking a piss here, folks. A band well beloved amongst GBHBL members. A band you should all be familiar with too, as well, because they are on the rise, consistently growing and growing based off the last album. And they've certainly earned a spot. Opening in the Dio stage on a Sunday, considering the last time they were there, it was the Sophie stage. Well, they were bumped to the Sophie stage following the New Blood because of someone pulled out or got sick or whatever happened there, but they were a member down as well. So this is like, in theory, full strength Ghost of Atlantis, main stage. Feel like they're really gonna feel like they're planning to bring it. I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, so am
I,
I.
I,
Sorry, go on, Dan.
I was gonna go before you because I know that we're gonna be here for another half an hour now. Good band. My main thing I know about them is that Brendan likes them. Take it away.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, I'm a fan, and like Carl said, like I'm happy to see them on there. I'm looking forward to seeing them quite a lot, but I've never seen them bad, and I think this will be them trying to kick on again. So, got a new song out. Rose's first time seeing them. She's obviously really excited for that as well because they've never really been in a venue that's kind of allowed, a place where kids could be, for her to be able to come and watch them. So,
Without you having to travel like crazy, like because I think you'd have to maybe go to like Colchester Arts one, but obviously like
yeah,
with work and stuff like that's not easy to do.
yeah, no, exactly. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It'd be a good early start to the day. I
It's,
think
it's
you
actually, I've never seen them, I don't think, so this will be a first for me as well.
Oh, cool. Anybody know One Machine? Still don't.
Yeah.
I've read it and I still don't know.
Mm, mm.
Nope.
I don't know them.
Sorry, I was just reading it quickly. Nope, nothing.
So I don't know, right. Spirit Adrift were on the Sunday, and they're no longer on the poster, but they haven't added Lowen, so I don't know where Lowen fit in. I know it is on the Sunday, so we might as well quickly talk about Lowen now while I remember them in my head. But Lowen are replacing Spirit Adrift, and oh my God, how deserved is that? And what an incredible replacement! A band I didn't really care for to be replaced by a band I think are simply fabulous. Lowen are fantastic. Everyone seems to be noticing that and recognizing that they're on the rise. They got an Underworld show at the end of the year, the biggest headline show they're going to try to do to date. It's fantastic to see what they're doing. I can't wait to see them perform.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I know an awful lot about them, but I know they're a London-based band. I know the Middle East and sort of things like that. There's a lot about them that I think I'm probably meant to like this band. So
Yeah, Dan.
I don't know them, but you've I'll come see them.
Okay, right. Rivers of Nil, progressive death metal. It's a band that I think's bigger or like more expansive than that specific genre. I think they're a lot more anthemic than that potentially gives them credit for. They're also a lot heavier than sometimes even that sort of suggests as well. They can be brilliant, but they can also be great. You know, it's very rarely that it drops below those three with this band.
I love this band.
Mm.
I'm such a fan of this band. I'm really, really pleased that they're there. I'm really looking forward to seeing them. Very, very happy.
I think my last experience with them was seeing them with Mole, like
Oh
years
God,
ago.
yeah. Clown
But
Magenta.
I don't really remember too much about them. But yeah, I'll definitely come see a little bit of that.
August Burns Red, modern metalcore. They've always been good live. Always been good live. I kind of forget they're on the Bloodstock bill until I kind of see the post. I'm like, oh yeah, they're there. Hopefully I get to see them. They're pretty cool.
I don't remember if I have seen them or not.
I feel like I've seen them a few times at the Electric Ballroom. I feel like you must have been with me at one stage for
Oh
them.
yeah, I was. Yeah, they were buried tomorrow. They were really good.
There it is.
I
Cool.
I like some of their stuff. I dislike some of their stuff. Like I'm a bit here, there with them. So I'd be one of those. If there's nothing else on, I'll watch them and be happy watching them. If there's other
Mm.
stuff on, I may not. And then I'll
Okay,
just
is up
wait.
next.
Say it.
No, I'm not gonna. I'm gonna. Can you say it, please? Because I can't. I know. Even I've just been reading it
Can
over
you
and over
say
my
it,
head.
please?
I've been reading it over my head, and I think I could say it, but I know the moment I open my mouth, it's going to come out like something else. Can you just do it for me, please?
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm saying it right either.
Yeah, but you're
I'm
better
gonna
at
go
doing it than I am. I know you are.
for Schwans. I'm gonna go with, but I don't know how close that is to what it's meant to be.
Um, regardless of how it's pronounced, I like this band. I think they're fun. I think they're better now. They kind of become a little bit more serious and not all like party comedy and stuff like that. But I know they still got a lot of that stuff. I think like on the main stage it fits a lot more. I don't love them the way others do. I think they're going to pull in a huge crowd and people are going to have a lot of fun. But yeah, I don't see a problem with that.
Yeah,
Oh
I think that'll be
no.
great fun. There'll be high energy, silly chanting, Viking horns, all that sort of stuff going on. You're right, there's still comedic bits there, but also the music's tightened up, you know. So I'm a fan. I'm looking forward to seeing them.
It's not a band I've ever heard of.
Who?
Um,
Who haven't you heard of?
oh fuck.
Go on, Dan, have a go.
First ones.
There you go. That's not bad.
It's not bad.
Schwachans.
All right, you fucked
First,
it up there. Now it's
yeah.
getting worse.
Try. I thought it. Just gave you some variant.
Nice and easy to pronounce, though. It's the Black Dahlia Murder. Up there is one of my most anticipated bands of the weekend. This was already a big deal. The melodic death metal band are fabulous. I've loved them for many, many years. I'm really excited to see them live again. It's been a very, very long time. And quietly, fingers crossed, touch wood because things go wrong on the day. But as of right now, this band will be our last press interview of the weekend. So yeah,
As soon as
Black
you
Dahlia
finish
Murder.
up, as soon as you finish up, some new blood band's gonna come up and be like, "Hello." You're gonna eat your words.
Anyway, right, but yeah, I can't fucking wait. Black Dahlia, what a band.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I'm very, very excited for them. They're probably in my top three bands of the whole festival. Can't wait.
Wow, they're both really high up the feed. Yeah, I also really like Black Dahlia Murder, and I'm quite keen to see them. I wouldn't give them top three, but top 10 at least.
That's not bad.
It's not bad. That's good.
Considering
There's,
how many
there's,
bands.
there's at least 9 hardcore bands above them.
There's about 9 hardcore bands on the bill, so
Is there that many? I swear it's not that many, but there you
no, I
go.
don't think there is.
Okay, next band is Lord of the Lost. Now, here's a great example of how listening to music beforehand could help you be interested in a band. So, look, pre yesterday, I'd have said, I don't mind this band, but I'm not that stoked for it. I have now since listened and reviewed their brand new album, which comes out August 8th or August 15th, one of the two. It's Opus Volume 1. And that album is fucking brilliant. Like, I love it so much. Basically, I want to go there and be like, can you just play that album in full, guys? Play that album in full and I'll be happy. This has now gone from a don't really care to a man, I think this band's going to absolutely kill it.
I like them. You know, I haven't listened to the new album obviously yet, but I like some of their older stuff as well. I think they have like a nice kind of visual aspect to them. I think there's a bit of showmanship with them. I think they're going to be great fun. So
I don't know who they are.
Well, you should hopefully know who the next band is. It's sub-headliner of the weekend of the night, and it's Mastodon. Just saw them recently at the Slayer Day, where they only played for 30 minutes and were spectacular. I'm really excited to see them play even longer and really bring it on a Bloodstock stage. It's Mastodon. I fucking love them. Although, Bloodstock really needs to update that picture, because that is not Mastodon as they stand today. And not for a while, actually. It's not like that split happened like last week. It was ages ago. But yeah, Mastodon, love them. Huge fan of their sound. Yeah, I'm going to be very excited, as always.
I've never really cared that much, to be totally honest with you, but I did think they were very, very good at the Slayer Day, so that's helped. That's made me look forward to them more.
They're not a band that I find myself regularly listening to, but in 2017 I loved their album Emperor of Sand.
Oh, yeah.
It's not so like if they whip out some bangers off that album, I'll find myself very happy, I imagine.
And then we get to Gojira, maybe everyone's most anticipated band. We go all the way back to 2019, 30th of June 2019, when a review was published. No, the review was published on the first song. July, but it was for the show was on the 30th of June 2019. Myself and Brendan went to see Gojira at Brixton, and at the end of that show, we rated it 10 out of 10 and said basically it was now time for them to be the next big thing. It's taken a little bit longer, mainly thanks to COVID, but they are now it. I think the wider world has woken up to it. The Olympic performance certainly gave them a mainstream shock that nobody expected, and it feels kind of like this is now maybe the last time they're going to play a headline Bloodstock, because they might be too big for it afterwards. And other festivals are going to come a calling. It's Gojira. I've never seen them play bad. I have never seen a bad performance from this band. And I expect this to be a spectacular closer to their festival.
I mean, Gojira being announced to close a Sunday, something that I thought would never happen, was enough for every single member of our group to decide that we're not driving home Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, like instantly. It was like, right, okay, now we've got to stay over for the first time.
Yeah, it was that. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You know, so yeah, look, it's been a while since I've seen them. I love the band. Love them. It's going to be fantastic. I can't wait. I can't wait for Rose to see them. I can't wait for all of it. It's just going to be one hell of an experience. Plus, I've got an
fuck
inflatable
me.
whale.
Yeah, I've not seen Gojira, but I've known them since I've been about 10. So I'm really quite excited to see Gojira. They're a fucking great band.
There it is, folks. We've talked your ears off if you've bothered to get through this for almost 2.5 hours, I think, if not a little bit longer. I can't quite remember when we started, but we've been going a little while. We've gone through every single step of Bloodstock I think we can possibly do. We're going to wrap it up there. We're going to let you get on. We're going to get on as well. We're going to see you at the festival. You know what to do. You see any of us about, come and say hello, shake a hand, give us a hug, give us a kiss, whatever you want, obviously within reason.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
whoa. Don't do any of that
do
shit
not
with me.
Kiss me.
Don't kiss me either.
Okay, well, all right, me then. The rest of you are mizzles about it.
Everybody kiss Carl.
Give it, buy
man.
Brendan a pint and, I don't know, salute Dan or whatever will make Dan happy enough, like, regardless, you know. But yeah, we'll see you there. We're stoked for it. Yeah, that's about it. You got any thoughts on what we talked about here? You know what to do. Let us know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. It does help us out. You can find us at gbhbl.com and across all social media platforms. And if you really want to give us a bit of extra support, please consider buying us a cup of coffee over on our coffee page. Thank you.